Game Time on Yurview, presented by Honor Health, Honor Above All. And we're kicking off our 43rd season of Arizona High School football in Chandler with two perennial powers as the Hamilton Huskies are set to host the Centennial Coyotes. And hello everybody, Chris Harris here with you, along with three-time Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys, Dale Hellestree. We're glad to welcome the newest addition to our team, Wes Horton, who played 7 years in the NFL with the Carolina Panthers. And guys, the season opener, such an exciting time, especially when we have two teams looking to play for the biggest prize at the end of the season, an open division state championship.
You got two teams ranked in the top 5 going into the year, two big school programs. There's going to be a lot of emotion here early in this game. Can you avoid pre-snap and post-whistle penalties? Keep that emotion in check.
Early in the season, it's going to be imperative to see which team tackles best. Whoever can get guys on the ground and stop drives is going to be huge.
Now, offensively, Centennial, they're led by their junior quarterback, Kanan Manna. And last year, he led the Coyotes to the Open Division State Championship game where they came up just short against Liberty. A terrific young player.
Terrific young player, and you talk about Kanan Manna right now. I talked to Richard Taylor before the game. Whenever he has a quarterback that can complete passes, they are in the hunt for a state championship at whatever level. He says he's got one. He looks for improvement this year. Watch for a big season.
Now on the other side of the ball for the Coyotes, senior middle linebacker Aaron Alvarez is the only returning defensive starter from last year's state championship game.
Aaron Alvarez, he is the heart and soul of this defense. He has all the intangibles that you look for in a middle linebacker. He's strong, he's fast, and he plays with great aggression. He leads the team with 103 tackles last season, and expect him to make big plays all night.
Now offensively for Hamilton, they're led by their senior quarterback, Rich Lucero. He is a terrific leader, and he's going to have the controls of this new look Huskies offense.
You talk about the prototypical quarterback build. He's 6'4" tall, about 200 pounds. Great arm. Can he put it into action? He's going to have to come up big. Hamilton's got a few new transfers. They're going to have to work in tonight. It'll be fun to watch how this goes.
Speaking of those new transfers, they've added senior cornerback Dejon Hinton, who came in from Saguaro, and he is a big-time addition to this Huskies team.
Dejon Hinton is an outstanding cornerback, great in coverage. He's physical with his hands, and he has a real knack for the football. Now, last season he was out with the ACL injury, so I'm really curious to see how explosive he is coming in and out of his breaks. He's also committed to the University of Arizona.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the keys to the game and kickoff in the season opener between the Centennial Coyotes and Hamilton Huskies. You're watching Game Time on Yurview.
As a member-owned financial services cooperative, we've been putting people before profit for 75 years and take pride in being a part of your Valley community. Through fundraising initiatives, volunteering, and supporting community events, we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve. Global Credit Union. Strength in community, strength in members.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Thank you.
Get a 20% off coupon when you donate by August 31st. Find your nearest donation location at goodwillaz.org.
This is David versus Goliath, and our kids take pride in that, and I know we're going to have a great week of practice,
believe, and we're a family, and we got to do things together and being disciplined and accountable. And just playing smart football all night tonight. And, that's the biggest thing that we're really focusing on, and rely on our training and creating great habits and having good habits tonight, and just rely on that in these game of momentums tonight. So it definitely is for game one. Coach, I feel like I'm going to be interviewing you for a long time. Best of luck tonight, and go get that win. Appreciate it, man. Good luck to you, too.
Tonight's coin toss is brought to you by Honor Health, honor above all, and it will be the home Hamilton Huskies. They will get the ball to start tonight's game. Dale, nothing gets better than this, the season opener, the emotions that are going through everybody right now.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I'm confused. It's really
That's every day.
It's got me pondering, what was that on Richard Taylor's face? The youngest looking 70-plus-year-old dude in the state, and he grew whatever that was, and now he's obviously shaved off. Maybe that's an off-season thing, and that's fine. But no, you talk about two big heavyweights going at each other here on opening night, and I think they're both ready to play ball. As I said in the open, emotions will be flying high. Can you keep them in check to make sure that you don't get any post-snap penalties?
Here we go, the season opener, East meets West. Hamilton, Centennial, and we are underway. Aaron Alvarez with the kick. Huskies on the return. That is number 9, Michael Justice Smith. And he's going to go down. So they're marking him at about the 22-yard line. And that is where this Hamilton offense will take over. And up front, it will be Rex Waterman, Tavita Anatani, Charles Hawk, Dean Thompson, Liam Misselbauer, the tight end, Logan James. Your receivers are Sabram Torres, Roy Oliver, Ty Ford, the running back, Jacob Brown, and the quarterback, the senior, Rich Lucero. He started most of the games towards the end of last season when Beckham Pellant went down with an injury. He was impressive in those games. Shotgun, left side, down the sidelines, off to the races. And we got a penalty flag down. Sabram Torres can get brought down just shy of the goal line. What a play, but penalty flag is down.
You always want to come out in a big game, as we're going to wait for the call. There's going to be a hold. So going to bring back the long run, but we're going to see it maybe right here. And again, you get so frustrated because you want your wide receivers to block. And you try and teach him and all that. You can't yell at him and get mad because he's trying to give effort and make a block. But easy throw, get the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers. You're hoping for a big play like that, but you're expecting 4, 5, 6 yards. Nice, easy throw for Lucero, easy completion. Unfortunately, the penalty is going to move back a little bit.
A 76-yard pickup is brought back, and it would have been first and goal from inside the 5 for Travis Dixon's Hamilton team. Dixon in his first year taking over the program. Former quarterback at Hamilton. Back in 2003, 2004, we got a handoff up the middle. And with the carry there is number 6, Jeremiah Huckabee with the carry.
As Wes said in the pregame, tackling is going to be of the essence, especially early in the game. And when you watch these two guys go at it, you can assimilate and try to simulate the other's offense, but you cannot simulate that speed. And that's what Torres brought on that first play. You can run your scout team guys, but they're not running like Torres.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, Centennial, because they want to chat some things over here.
Frustrated Richard Taylor over on the sideline. I'm not sure if they had 11 guys out there, guys lined up in the wrong spot. Again, these things happen in the first game, and then you throw emotion on top of it, and there will be mistakes. Who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Good look right there at the Huskies quarterback, Rich Lucero. He's got offers from schools like Georgetown and Fordham. The senior leader. Program kid. He's been at Hamilton all 4 years. He stuck it out. So many guys will transfer out. He stayed.
More and more, you got to appreciate that. He completed 66% of his passes last year. And what all jumped out to me about both quarterbacks, only one interception for each of them.
You got to like it when they protect the ball. Coming out of the Centennial timeout, Lucero drops it off to Huckabee. Plenty of space for Huckabee. Turns it upfield. And he's going to get brought down about a yard short. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1, a pickup of 9 for Huckabee.
And right back up on the ball, 3rd down, and Centennial needs to get set up defensively. They're still moving around.
And they throw it out in the flat. Catch is made, 1st down and more for Hamilton. Getting brought down just shy of midfield is Logan James. 1st down for the Huskies.
Love the change of pace, and don't wait for the defense to get lined up so many times. They're back on the ball again. Snap the ball, go ahead and run the play.
Logan James once again. Well, we talked about Travis Dixon. His first year as the head coach at his alma mater, won a pair of state championships. He knows the offense, but how about Noel Mazzoni, the offensive coordinator for Hamilton, who's spent so much time, decades, in major college football?
Yes, and obviously you can see that change of pace. Even if you just run the same play twice in a row, the guys aren't getting lined up, take advantage.
Shot down the field, Torres down the sidelines, hauls it in. Big play, Lucero to Torres. Big pickup for Hamilton, 32 yards.
Right now you have a Centennial defense that is a little bit confused. They're trying to communicate. They're having a difficult time doing that. Hamilton taking full advantage.
And now it's a touchdown for Huskies. Hauling it in is Torres for the touchdown. 15-yard touchdown, Lucero to Torres.
5'7", 140 pounds. They talk about dynamite coming in small packages. I believe Mr. Torres is going to be a problem all year long. Get the ball out in his hands. Great blocking downfield. I love the wide receivers. They didn't get disappointed. The coach is not screaming at them for blocking downfield, getting a holding call. Great blocking downfield. Torres does the rest.
Extra point. It is up, and it is good by Walker Mead. Hamilton on the board, opening possession of the season. Sabram Torres gets the Huskies on top early.
Game Time on Yurview is presented by Honor Health, honor above all, and in part by Collins Comfort Masters. No worry. By Luna Restaurants and Valley of the Sun National Football Foundation, working together to support Arizona Scholar athletes. Gateway Community College, lower tuition, 100% acceptance. And
visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Nature has a subtle way of telling you when something is good. Those healthy, everyday choices, together with our first-class team of experts, are a great way to honor health.
Mr. Gametime, please come to the showroom floor. Mr. Gametime, please come to the front desk. Thank you.
How do I look?
Ready to roll.
Sweet. Hey guys, I'm ready to go. What are you looking for out of these two teams, Centennial and Hamilton?
And we are back. Time now for the keys to the game. Thank you so much, Charlie. Such a character from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert. Our keys to the game here, Dale, starting off with Centennial.
It's always interesting because early in the season, everybody's going to start off with they got to establish a run. But correct me if I'm wrong, did Hamilton run the football maybe one time on that drive?
I think there was one carry.
There was one carry. No assignments because that is something. Defense got to get lined up, all those things. And then you got to run the ball, make plays defensively. You're trying to keep big plays to a minimum, blown assignments to a minimum, and those can happen in the first game of the season.
Good look at Walker Mead. He just joined the team a month ago. He's a soccer player here at Hamilton. And Travis Dixon said, come on out. Let's give it a shot. So far, so good. And it'll be a touchback. And let's now take a look at the keys for Hamilton here in tonight's game. Once again, brought to you by Charlie at Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
Yeah, again, establish a run early. Now we will see. Obviously, we saw that. Centennial's going to be trying to run the ball. Run pass balance for Hamilton, but defensively, trying to stop the run. Both these teams have tremendously big offensive lines, and then another thing is stop the other team on third down. I mean, you look at these offensive lines, and for Centennial, they go 290, a sophomore, 298, 295. Oh, the shrimp at 170, and then 255. It's like, who are these guys? What college do they play for?
It's crazy. How much did you weigh when you were in high school?
I was a big, bulking 215 pounds. You saw my picture as a freshman.
Yeah.
I thought that might make the broadcast.
It looked
tonight.
like it was edited a little bit. A little photoshopped. Come on now. We're just over 2 minutes here into the season opener. Hamilton struck first with a touchdown. Now can Centennial answer, and they go with the carry to the right side. And that was Owen Reynoso, the junior, with the carry. Bring up second down. Pickup of about 3 by Reynoso.
Get that offensive line I was talking about. You got a junior at right tackle. That's Ty Gates. Carrasco at right guard. He's a shrimp at 170, only a junior. Aragon at center, 295. Farley left guard, 298. And the left tackle, Lothar, only a sophomore, weighing in at 290 pounds.
Starting offensive line. Second down and 7. The pass by Manna. The pass is complete. And it looks like it's going to be a first down here for the Coyotes. Levi Johnson hauls it in from Manna.
Fake the handoff, read the defensive end, gets rid of the ball right before the pressure gets to him, picks up the first down. Nice start to this drive, responding to Hamilton driving the ball down the field. No panic in this Centennial football team.
Johnson, the senior running back, making the grab. One of the captains for this Centennial team. And we got movement on the line. Penalty flag. And that's going to go against Hamilton. You mentioned it early. Emotions are going. Who's going to be the team that's disciplined and stays in check out there?
Pre-snap, post-whistle. Keep an eye on it. And we work on it in practice every day at the school I coach at. And if we can stay on side, I know we can draw you offside, but we can't stay on side either, so it's kind of moot.
So it's going to bring up first down and 5. Hand off the left side. Look at the Hamilton defense getting in the backfield. Penalty flag is thrown. Boy, but you saw Hamilton, the pursuit to the ball.
He bounced off a couple tackles, and that flag is right in the death knell for the offensive line.
Looking at the Hamilton defense up front, Derek LeBlanc, Chris Warner, Jaden Stewart, Ben Jones. The backers are Dylan Lander, Jason De La Torre, Nico Jandro. Safeties, Marquise Richardson, Zach Stowe, Dejon Hinton, and Brazil are your corners. So now it's going to bring up first down and 15 for Centennial from the 27. And there is absolutely nowhere to go on that left side for Levi Johnson.
And that's the thing. You get behind the chains against a good defense, it just makes things so much more difficult. Obviously, you don't want to just get into a throwing contest. But look at the physicality of this Hamilton defense. You look at Big Ben Jones, 6'1", 220 pounds, 61 tackles last year, 11 for a loss, getting across the line of scrimmage.
Pickup of 1, 2nd down and 14 now from the 28. Manna going to roll to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. Manna showing off his legs. Just past the 35, gets brought down. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 6, a pickup of 8 for the junior quarterback.
And a pretty tough cookie. Watch him here. He's going to fake the handoff. Looks like he's trying to get the ball down the field. Really no receiver looking for the ball. And so he just ducks his head and gets as many yards as he can. You live to see 3rd down instead of trying to force a pass. Bad things can happen. Nice job. Now it's 3rd and manageable, which means you've got a lot more plays you can call as the offensive coordinator.
You saw Amanda's toughness right there. He's just 5'9", 160. Not the biggest guy out there, but he is tough. 3rd down and 6. Passes incomplete. Looking for Monares, so that's going to bring up 4th down here for Centennial.
Some of these plays are kind of read plays, and boy, I always struggle with at the high school level because you have so limited amount of time to work on these things. So the quarterback and the receiver have to see the same thing, the same coverage, all those things, and you don't have hours and hours to go through all the scenarios. Obviously, quarterback saw one thing, receiver saw another.
Back to punt will be Caden Jones, the long snapper, Peyton Woody, and then deep to return here for Hamilton. It's going to be Dejon Hinton. We got a penalty flag, Dale, before the snap.
And it was not a time play clock thing. Too many guys in the field. Well, now brings up the illegal substitution. Now it's 4th and 1. Do you change up this early in the game, this early in the season if you're Richard Taylor, as it looks like the offensive line is going to come back, or the offense and the line are going to come back out on the field?
If nothing else, you try to draw them off sides.
Yes.
If you don't get them drawn off, then you can go ahead and punt it if you choose to. So here comes the Centennial offense now. 4th down and 1 from their own 41-yard line. And now we're going to have a timeout Centennial. That is now their 2nd timeout here in the first 5 minutes of the game. We'll take the break as well. Hamilton leading Centennial 7-0 in our season opener right here on Yurview.
Tired of repainting your home year after year? Introducing Rhino Shield, the revolutionary solution that's not paint. Rhino Shield is a durable ceramic that bonds to your home, creating a shield against harsh weather conditions. Say goodbye to frequent repainting, cracking, and peeling. Resist UV rays, keeping your home looking beautiful for years to come. Rhino Shield is backed by our 25-year warranty, giving you peace of mind and confidence in your investment. Rhino Shield, the future of home protection.
Rhino Shield. Make me smile. You are so beautiful. You make me smile. You make me smile.
Did it last year. Well, Dale, each week we're going to test your knowledge with college trivia, brought to you by Gateway Community College. First game of the season, so we thought we'd start you off easy. A subject of field of study in college, what is it called?
Well, first of all, I believe I got an A- last year. I did not get my certificate from Brock.
It's a pretty generous
or
grade.
Randy.
It's a pretty generous grade.
Yeah. Subject of, so you're going to, is that a major? No?
Is that your final answer?
subject of field of study? Football?
You were correct. It's a major.
Okay. Don't look at me like that.
Tonight's trivia brought to you by Gateway Community College. Lower tuition, 100% acceptance. Coming out of the timeout, 4th down and 1. And it's going to be a first down for the Coyotes. So how about the decision for Richard Taylor after the penalty against Hamilton to send the offense back out there, and they pick up the first down?
And what does Richard Taylor say about Levi Johnson? Runs hard, gets the tough yards. That's exactly what he was able to do on that play, 4th and 1, able to pick up the first down, keep this drive alive. And again, keep that in the back of your mind. Hamilton was getting the ball back. Defense had to stop. Let's see what happens from here on out.
Take another look. Working that right side.
Well, and why wouldn't you? I mean, 295 at center, 298 at left guard. And you've got those tackles that are 250 and 290. Why wouldn't you run right behind them for 1 yard? Kind of surprised, as you said, except for I know me as a coach. In our practices, we did this the other day. We were literally 20% on hard count offensively.
Wow.
20%. Guess what? Whatever major you use, that's not a good percentage when you're trying to draw the other team off sides. Well, that's
player
your center.
down. Yeah, player down is Edward Aragon, the senior.
One guy you don't want to see go down, early in first game.
Well, parents, counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl are taking the lives of Arizona youth at an alarming rate. Just one pill is all it takes. Most parents have no idea until it's too late. For more facts on fentanyl, you can visit talknowaz.com. So that was Edward Aragon that was down there for Centennial. And now Mana drops it off to Johnson. Great open field tackle there by Nico Jandro, the junior.
I wonder how cool it is to play with your twin brother. You got Nico and you got Bo, and one plays safety, one plays linebacker. They're almost carbon copies of each other. You said they're identical twins,
yes.
But what a physical tackle by Nico.
And pickup of 5, 2nd down and 5 for the Coyotes. The ball at their own 48, right side. This time there is nowhere to go. The black hole, Ben Jones and company, De La Torre in there. And how about Chris Warner getting a piece?
De La Torre, 73 tackles last year for this Husky defense. You're going to see right here trying to pull the guard around, run a little power, but a lot of black jerseys. De La Torre plays a ton of passion, and it's always fun for me when a coach talks about a guy and he's a football junkie. He loves the game of football. I see so many kids who, hey, do you watch college football? Do you watch it? No? Really? I mean, you just play, you don't watch it.
It's amazing.
It's fascinating.
3rd down and 5, just under 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Mana looking right. The pressure in, the sack coming in to blow it up, making the big play. The Hamilton Huskies, and that is Dylan Lander with the sack, number 32.
Looked like there were a couple receivers open, had a chance to get rid of the football, but when you're getting pursued by guys like Lander, you gotta get rid of that football, especially on 3rd down. Try and pick up that first down.
With the counter run, tons of penetration, and on that 3rd down pass play, penetration up the middle. They're doing great in the run game and in the pass game.
Thank you, Wes Horton, newest member of our Yurview team. Hamilton's defense forcing Centennial to punt. Boy, how about a kind roll that was. And let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. And Hamilton on their opening possession. And it was Sabram Torres with the 15-yard TD catch, 6 plays, 78 yards, just over 2 minutes off the clock on that opening possession touchdown.
Great blocking downfield by the wide receivers. Lucero on that drive. 5 for 5 for 78 yards and a touchdown. Great way to get your senior year started if you're Rich Lucero.
And a handoff left side. Not a whole lot of room over there. Centennial's defense come up with the big play. And that was number 64, the junior, Julian Brown, getting the stop.
Built like a fire plug, 5'11", 275 pounds, only a junior, tough to move off the football.
Lucero just over the head of the intended receiver. And that was the tight end, Logan James. What do you think about the pacing of this Hamilton offense?
Well, it's interesting. It's a little different than what we've seen in the past, and I kind of like it. And you can't say that Noel Mazzoni has not put his own little stamp on this offense here early in the football season. I think you can catch a lot of defenses off guard when you change that pace.
3rd down and 10. Lucero has time. Now he's going to get flushed out of the pocket. Penalty flag is down. He's going to get brought down about 30 yards. Let's see if the penalty flag was 4. Let's quickly check back in with Wes. And Wes, when you go up against an offense that goes this fast, what are the challenges on the defensive side?
It's important to get lined up fast, to trust your keys, come off the ball, and just really trust your keys. Whatever that guy in front of you is giving you, react. You don't want to be on your heels. You want to be set, ready to play, and come off the ball and trust your key.
Penalty flag was against Hamilton. Centennial declines, so the Huskies will come out to punt. Anything, thoughts about what Wes had to say? Defensive side.
I always have thoughts, Chris.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I always have thoughts. No, you're right, though. But I think when you go back down to the high school level, when you speed their clocks up, they tend to make more mental mistakes. And you can see that just about every time. Special teams, I said, is a big part. You got a guy running on late for Centennial, and then a punt that Chris Harris probably could have kicked.
Another penalty flag is down. This is a 23-yard punt. See what the flag is for.
Well, you wonder if this is going to give Hamilton 5 yards, and they're going to have the same decision Centennial had, although they're looking for Centennial's sideline.
Our officials for tonight's game: Robert Shreves, David Hyams, Drew McDonald, James Moore, Kanan Kieser, Max Heckel, and Brendan Ulatowski. Penalty against Hamilton. It's going to be declined, and Centennial will take the ball. Well, today's patio is reminding you the season of relaxation is here. There you see the Game Time crew hanging out. The best way to watch a ball game in AZ is on the patio. You can find your crew's perfect setup at today's patio.com. What do you think of this, Dale? Look at you. How come you get the whole couch to yourself?
Well, I'm surprised they don't have me in a swimming suit, for crying out loud.
We want the viewers to stay on the broadcast with us.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
oh, okay.
yes.
Okay.
We're not trying to drive them away. Manna delivers, catches made, big hit. Making the stick.
Marquise Richardson from Hamilton coming up there, 6'3", 180 pounds, only a junior. I mean, you look at him and you go football player, but great pass protection, able to complete the pass. Really nice job by Kobe Lightfoot, catching the football and picking up 8 yards.
Lightfoot, the junior. How about Richardson? He's a special talent for this Huskies team. Just a junior. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Handoff left side, 1st down and more. Reynoso puts the shoulder down. Gets brought down near the 20-yard line. How about the junior Owen Reynoso? Pickup of 20 yards. Boy, he's been waiting for this season to get underway.
Well, let's hope we get a look at number 50. Hopefully left of the screen, you see the left tackle. That's Ben Lothar, 6'7", 290 pounds, sophomore, 4.0 GPA. I know they're already running another play, but I'm still going to talk about him. Tremendous job on the onside blocking, finished finished his block, and that's why he's a man-child, and people are super excited to see him grow.
And we got a penalty flag that was thrown. Penalty's going to go against Centennial. Let's go back down the sidelines and check back in with Wes.
Yeah, outstanding run blocking from that left tackle, like you said, Dale. He absolutely pancaked that guy and got a great seam in there. Took it off to about 30 yards. Great play.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
That means he's 14 or 15 years old, and he's 6'7", 290 pounds. He's got great feet. He pass protects. And really only Cal is the smartest school out there, and they the only one put an offer in? Please.
So far.
Please.
First down and 15 for the Coyotes. Short gain up the middle. Carried by Johnson. Johnson extremely athletic. This is a guy, during warm-ups, he's been known to do continuous backflips while his teammates are stretching.
You didn't do that in high school?
I did not.
No?
No. Was not able to pull that off. You?
I thought about it.
I bet Wes could.
Well, Wes looks like he could still do a flip. I think we should challenge him.
Centennial setting up the screen, but Johnson not able to hang on to it. To Wes.
Dale, don't challenge me to do a flip. I'll do a flip in a heartbeat.
See?
No way. Can you really?
I'll try.
You'll try.
Yeah. Hey, we need you for the second half, Wes. I mean, I don't want you to do a half flip.
Okay, all right. I'll try.
Hey, maybe after the game, huh? Boy, beautiful play call and design right there. Nice Centennial.
With a whole caravan of guys in front of him.
So now it's coming up third down and 12. 1:26 remaining here. Opening quarter. Mana going to roll out to his right. Gets away from the pressure, delivers a strike off the hands of the intended receiver for Centennial.
Looks like it's broken up there. Just late, got a hand. I don't know if that's De La Torre all the way over there. 5'8", 165-pound strong safety linebacker. Looks like he got his hand there right at the last second.
Great hustle there by De La Torre. Guy who plays with passion. And now on for the field goal attempt of 39 yards, for Alvarez. He's got a range of about 55, made 8 field goals last season, and this one is good from 39 yards. Aaron Alvarez gets the Coyotes on the board. And they now trail Hamilton by a score of 7-3 with 1:14 remaining here in the opening quarter. And Dale, while we have a moment, on behalf of Randy Carson and Brock Kraft in Gateway Community College, there you go. Your certificate of completion.
A-.
A-, like you asked for.
I'll look forward to the party. That's what I did at SMU. I asked for grades, and more often than not, they were delivered, and I'm expecting Randy to throw us a little party here at some point. Nice drive, nice job taking the field position. It is such a luxury in high school football when you got a kicker that can kick a 40-yard field goal and you have total confidence in him. Usually you're sitting there holding your breath going, please don't get a block, and wondering if he has a chance to make it.
And the other thing I love about Aaron Alvarez, I love the starting middle linebacker kicker combination. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't.
Good look at Dejon Hinton, the big-time playmaker, transferred in from Saguaro. An Arizona Wildcats commit, like Wes Horton mentioned early on in the broadcast. Missed all of last season with a torn ACL. He has been hungry to get back out onto that field.
You know, sometimes you play a sport. Here we're talking about football for a long time. You kind of take it for granted. You play it every year. You work at it, and it gets taken away from you for a little bit, and it makes you appreciate it even more.
So Hamilton will start from their own 20-yard line. Huskies with the 7-3 lead, just over a minute remaining here, opening quarter. So glad you're with us here on Yurview. Lucero looks downfield, delivers, not able to hang on to it there for the Huskies. And that was Ty Ford, the sophomore.
Braden Long, number 26 for Centennial. 5'10", 175 pounds. One of the fastest guys on this football team. Also shows he'll come over and hit you. Not sure if he distracted Ford just a little bit.
Maybe some footsteps he heard coming.
Maybe just a glance towards number 26. As my dad always told me when I played tight end, you might as well catch it. It's going to hurt whether you catch it or not.
They're going to hit you anyway. Ty Ford, he's got a lot of talent. I know this Hamilton coaching staff is excited about number 81. 2nd and 10, 1 minute remaining here, opening quarter. Boy, there is nowhere to go. It's a whiteout on that left side. Gavin Gardner in on the tackle.
We got Gardner, the senior. You got Torian Hall, the 270-pound senior. Had 36 tackles last year, one of the anchors of that defensive line. Gardner 6.5 sacks last season. So you got some experience.
3rd and 10. Lucero out of the pocket. Breaks free. First down Huskies. How about the senior, Rich Lucero? He is a terrific track athlete. Runs 110 hurdles and 300 hurdles. Competed at state in both of those, showing his wheels here.
One of the keys to the game for Hamilton's offense, you want to win 3rd down. And when you have a quarterback who has legs like that, that can demoralize a defense.
Left side. Again, not much running room over there. And with the carry there for Hamilton was Michael Smith. And we are through the opening quarter here. The season opener. Hamilton and Centennial. Huskies on top of the Coyotes 7-3. You're watching Game Time on Yurview.
Imagine a puzzle, ever-changing, 3D, with millions of pieces. This puzzle is you. Your heart is a piece, so are your lungs, your lymph nodes, and even your blood cells. Your brain? That's a puzzle within a puzzle, too complex to complete alone. From annual checkups to advanced treatments, Honor Health has assembled a team of trusted experts to help you put it all together.
Gladys Murray, all she does is worry. She even worries about,
why is it impossible to hum while holding your nose shut?
But when her AC is making strange noises, there is no worry because she uses Collins Comfort. She knows they'll get her system back up and humming in no time with their same-day service, 24/7, all year long.
No worry.
Heating and cooling problem? In a hurry? No worry. Call Collins at 480-NO-WORRY. Collins Comfort, home of no worry service and pricing.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
It's time now for the Vialuna Scholar Athletes of the Week. Each game, we will recognize a player from both teams who represent their programs the right way, both on and off the field. For Centennial, senior center Edward Aragon carries a 3.9 GPA, taking AP and honors classes. And in the spring, Edward throws the shot put and discus for the track and field team. Meanwhile, for Hamilton, senior quarterback Rich Lucero has a 3.6 GPA, runs the 110 and 300 hurdles, competing at the state track meet. Rich is also active on campus with many clubs and volunteers his time representing the Huskies. Congratulations to Edward and Rich, our Via Luna Scholar Athletes of the Week. Be sure to visit Via Luna and mention you saw the Scholar Athlete on Game Time. Via Luna and Valley of the Sun National Football Foundation working together to support Arizona Scholar Athletes. Started the second quarter, 2nd down and 8. Lucero again showing off his legs.
And again, a little gap opens. We call it the B gap if you want to be a football junkie, technician, whatever. But again, you got to stay in your lanes. You see that lane open up. That's between the guard and the tackle, Lucero. Second time that we've seen this. Really hurt Centennial with his legs rather than with his arm.
Going to bring up 3rd down now and 1 for the Huskies. The ball is at their own 42. Lucero drops back. Here comes that Centennial pressure, and they get the sack. The Coyotes defense coming up big. Making the play for Centennial, Torian Hall.
Well, I'm going to give the credit to Luke Franklin.
There you go.
Number 81, only a sophomore, 6'1", 220 pounds. You see him split that double team. Coaching staff talks about him being strong and powerful and a hard worker. Tremendous job getting to the quarterback. And again, it's just these sophomores that are contributing at the 6A level, it's just astounding.
And it's been a long line of Franklin boys that have come through this Centennial program. And it's time now. Take a look at our Big O Tires scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. And it was the 39-yard field goal from Aaron Alvarez. 5 plays, 25-yard drive, 2:18 off the clock. But a great response there by the Coyotes to get on the board. And don't forget, they were able to convert 4th down during that drive.
Yes, they were.
Manna leading that Coyotes offense. Excellent field position here for Centennial. Jet sweep. And for Centennial, that was Braden Long. We've seen him at cornerback. Now we see him on offense.
You're going to see some of these guys on both sides of the football for Centennial. And what I've always said about a Richard Taylor coach team, I've never seen them not improve as the season goes along. So what we see tonight versus what we see at the end of the season, I promise you, they will be a better football team. I know they've got some transfers coming in at midseason and things of that nature that'll be fun to watch this Coyote football team.
And you also will see a very tough and disciplined Centennial team. Oh, what a huge hit in the open field. Making the play, Nico Jandro. Wow.
6 foot tall, 180 pounds. Watch him read the quarterback's eyes. He almost beats the ball to the running back, and that almost could have been an interception as you're hanging on for dear life if you're Brown for Centennial. What a big hit by Nico Jandro.
Welcome to varsity football, the freshman Brown. Let's go down the sidelines and check back in with Wes.
Yeah, with the quick pass, guys, the difference on that play was the cornerback was able to use his hands, get off the block, and make the play. Previously, when Centennial was defending it, they were using too much of their body instead of using their hands, shedding the block, and making the play. So nice job right there by Hamilton, getting off the block and making the play.
Chris, I want to give a quick shout out. My former neighbor, kid I grew up with, has a son who teaches here at Hamilton High School.
Okay.
Been 9 or 10 years, American history. Brandon DeAntremont, one of the more respected teachers on campus.
Okay.
First year here at Hamilton, but has been in the Chandler School District for a long time.
There we go.
Yeah.
First shout out of the season.
Yeah, I mean, a teacher coming from Troy DeEntermont kind of surprised me because I grew up with him and he wasn't very smart.
Oh, boy. We got a whole season to go, Hellestrae. Got a whole season to go. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be 3rd down and 13. Good look at Keenan Manna. And while we wait, hey, Wes, I want to check back in with you. We got 2 very mobile quarterbacks here on the field tonight. What are the challenges from the defensive side when you got guys that can run around a little bit?
Well, I think Dale hit it. It's all about those pass rush lanes. On that last scramble, you had 2 defensive tackles rushing the B gap, and the A gap, it just parts wide open. So you have to balance out the rush lanes and counter at the level.
Thank you, Wes. 3rd and 13. Manna dropping back. Trying to get away from the pressure. Nowhere to go. Huskies are there. Making the play for Hamilton. It's the sophomore, Derek LeBlanc.
Well, then you see this defensive line for Hamilton. They're running line stunts. That was a TE. LeBlanc's going to come around. You see him come free there, able to put the pressure on. As you said, LeBlanc, another sophomore, 6'1", 205 pounds. Coach is talking about his great offseason and how well he improved, and you can see it right there. Another one of these smart guys here at Hamilton, 4.5 GPA.
That doubled mine.
4.5. You could add both my semesters together.
Timeout on the field. We'll take the break as well. Hamilton on top. 8.5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Game Time on Yurview is presented by Honor Health, honor above all. And in part by TalkNowAZ.com. Protect your kids. Get the facts on fentanyl. AZ FAFSA. Free expert help is available. Visit azfafsa.org. Parker & Sons Cooling, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing Experts. We're not your average Joe. Valley Toyota Dealers. Let's go places. And Big O Tires, the team you trust.
It's Toyota's National Sales Event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Right now, get 4.99% financing for 60 months on RAV4 and RAV4 Hybrid, or 5.25% for 60 months on the all-new 2025 Camry.
Come in today. Ooh, like
Toyota. Let's go places.
Tonight's Eye on the Game is brought to you by Collins Comfort Masters. No worry, it's Collins Comfort Masters. A couple big plays by Hamilton's defense here early on.
We talk about being physical. We talk about guys coming up and making sure that a guy is down. Richardson with that hit, the 6'3", 180-pounder, and then Jandro, not his first big hit of the night, but comes up, reads the play, throws the receiver for a loss, and that brings up 4th down and long.
You know, you've been hitting each other for so long during practices. Now you finally get to go against different teams. These guys are so jacked up for the season opener.
So much fun to hit somebody you don't know, and most of these guys are really enjoying that, except for the hittees.
Yes. And the punt there by Jones. And coming in late to pick it up.
Yeah.
For the Huskies, that was
Hinton.
Dejon Hinton.
I think that there might be a little coach talk as he comes over. That's a very dangerous play right there. It's a little, hey, when the ball's down right there and there's 3 white jerseys around, sit down.
Well, the Arizona Criminal Justice Commission creates safer communities by raising awareness about the importance of gun safety. See a gun? Tell someone. Learn more at gunsafetysaveslives.com. And Hamilton's offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 from their own 29. Lucero fakes the quick pass, takes a shot down the field. Torres has it down the sidelines. Sabram Torres, another big pickup here for Hamilton. And once again, it is Torres who's been a big playmaker already here tonight.
Put a lot of pressure on that left cornerback for Centennial. You fake the pass out here. He's got to make a decision. He came up, took one step, and you got Torres flying down the sideline.
Pickup of 46 yards. Lucero to Torres. And that comes back to Logan James there.
Yeah, and Lucero started off 5 of 5. Then he went 0-2 since that first drive. Comes back with now 2 completions to keep this drive going.
The senior quarterback has looked sharp. Ball is loose. Tried to pitch it to Huckabee. And they're going to say it was incomplete. They're going to say it was forward, and it was a pass. So they're going to say it was incomplete.
It's one of those things where you better get on it if you're the offense, because you do not want to leave this in the hands of the officials. Remember, those who do watch a lot of football, no instant replay in high school football. Pitched from the 29. Looked like it was hit at the 29.
It was very close.
If you're Hamilton, it was definitely forward. If you're Centennial, it could have been backwards.
3rd and 7, pass is complete. First down, Hamilton. And hauling it in was James.
Well, there's Noel Bozzoni saying, get up, run a play. He might have thought that there could have been an instant replay, and they ran it, picked up the first down.
And Hamilton is now in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Huskies with the ball at the Centennial 11. 7:18 remaining first half.
When you look at the keys to both these teams, and you need the run-pass balance if you're Hamilton and you want to establish the run early. You have not been able to establish the run, but you've been able to throw the football and also be disciplined. So you've got a couple of your keys down defensively for Centennial. You've got to make sure you tackle.
2nd and 10. Lucero going to get tripped up. Boy, how about the penetration of this Coyotes defense? And it was Gavin Gardner this time.
6.5 sacks last year for Gardner. Obviously a playmaker. Going to come off that left side. You get a bunch of people. It looks like now the official stats going to go to Aaron Alvarez.
Yes.
103 tackles last year. Got a couple guys, one of the captains of his football team.
Alvarez making the play. Lucero looks, delivers, wide open. Not able to squeeze it was Logan James. That would have been a touchdown for Hamilton. Not able to hang on to it. Now they're going to send out the field goal unit.
That's one of those things. Boy, they got up on the ball quick, and there's a blown coverage. We talk about communication between your defensive players, and if you're not on the same page, somebody's going to come open. Logan James came open. Pretty good throw here. Just not able to haul it in.
So now we're going to have a field goal attempt here by Walker Mead. And it is up, and it is good. Walker Mead, a 29-yard field goal attempt. Huskies extend their lead 10-3. We'll be right back.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
There are so many reasons Sands Chevrolet is the one. Sands is the one dealership in the West Valley with the best selection of new and used vehicles. Sands is the one place you'll find friendly and knowledgeable sales associates. Great job, everyone. And Sands is the one dealership trusted in Arizona for almost 90 years. Take it from me, the #1 Sands fan. Sands Chevrolet in Glendale and Surprise, or shop the Sands showroom at sandschevrolet.com.
Hey football fans looking to kick off your school raising efforts this season? Host a donation drive at your local Goodwill.
Welcome back, everybody. Hamilton High School, the Huskies with the 10-3 lead, 6:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Let's go back down to the sidelines and check in with the newest member of our Yurview team, Wes Horton. Wes, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, great job by that Centennial defense by getting that 3 and out, only holding these guys to 3 points. I thought the defensive line did a great job. If they didn't win with the initial move, they came with that second move, was able to get the quarterback, get the pressure, and hold them to only 3 points. Nice job by that defense.
Yeah, both defenses, I think, have given up yardage, but when they get down in that red zone area, they both stiffened up. And other than that first touchdown drive, both defenses have done a really nice job.
Centennial with the return, Braden Long. Braden Long, number 26. The fastest guy in the team, along with Kobe Lightfoot.
Well, don't you have to be fast if your last name's Lightfoot?
You better be.
You know?
You better have some wheels. How about this new Hamilton field turf? Looks absolutely beautiful.
Felt good to walk on.
Yeah.
My joints weren't aching. No, look, and it looks really, really nice. Just trying to figure out the Jerry Loper field. I thought Jerry Loper coached like back when I was playing, but it was at Westwood. But they all have different things going on here in Chandler. The Hamilton penalties, they have 5 for 32 yards. Don't want to see those stack up too much.
But almost expected in a season opener. Not going to be as crisp as you would like. Boy, there was a little bit of confusion there in the backfield, and Mana did all he could to pick up some positive yardage there.
Well, I was watching the action in the backfield. I was not watching the offensive line. Either the running back went the wrong way or Mana turned the wrong way. And those are the great things that tomorrow morning they'll be able to watch the film, or tomorrow afternoon, let's see here. Not going to see the offensive line, but looks like they might have been going to their right. But great job by Mana picking up some positive yards rather than panicking.
And working that left side again. That's going to be Reynoso. Looks like De La Torre in on the tackle there for Hamilton.
Here's the thing: it's kind of difficult too. You're Centennial. You want to impose your will on your opponent. Now, all of a sudden, you're down 10-3. That's not insurmountable. That's one long run from tying this football game. But can you stay patient enough to continue to run the football, keep this Hamilton defense honest, and not just throw the football all the time?
3rd down and 4 for the Coyotes. Mana fakes the handoff. Boy, he is slippery back there, but Hamilton finally able to get him to the ground. Made the first couple of guys miss, but Chris Warner, big number 69, finally gets the stop.
Well, he's going to get the sack, but again, Nico Jandros, the guy who comes unblocked, I suggest maybe trying to get a helmet on him. He's a pretty good football player.
This just in.
Yeah, pretty good football player. He came unblocked, and he's the one who forced Mana to step up into the oncoming rush.
So Centennial now 0 for 5 on 3rd downs here tonight. Thanks.
Looked like your pitching wedge there. It stuck and came back.
Put it on a string and reel it back.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of that in my game. Let's take a look now at the scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust, for Travis Dixon's Hamilton team. 7 plays, 56 yards, 145 off the clock. How about the new kicker for the Huskies, Walker Mead, fresh off the soccer pitch with the 29-yard field goal, banging it through. And how about the first game as the head coach at your alma mater, Travis Dixon? Led the Huskies to state titles, the first 2 in program history in 2003 and 2004. now at the controls of his alma mater. Got a chance to talk to him for a while throughout the week. He is so excited to be here in this spot.
Again, you got to believe it's a dream come true. You lead the team to its first 2 state championships. Now you're back here as its head coach, one of the premier programs, not only in the state, but in the country.
Yes.
And you're their leader, and he'll grow into this job, and he'll grow as the season goes along.
Played for John Wren during his days here, and I was told John Wren flew in for tonight's game from Las Vegas, where he lives now. He wanted to be here. He wanted to be on the sidelines for his former quarterback taking over the program.
It's got to be really cool. You know, I've coached for a lot of time at SCA, and I see some of the kids I just want to slap upside the head when they're in high school. Now they're 30, 35 years old. You can sit down and you can have a beer with them and a conversation. You see the young men they've grown up into, and you had a little bit of part in that, and it's a fantastic feeling. I'm sure that Coach Wren is beaming with pride.
Yeah, Coach Dixon really complimented John Wren. He was somebody that really believed in him and helped his development as a young man. 2nd down and 4, Lucero. He is in trouble. Gardner giving chase. Gardner still giving chase. Lucero out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Boy, he is so tough to get your hands on him. Let's go down the field, check in with Wes.
Yeah, guys, that was an outstanding bull rush by number 46, Torian Hall. He absolutely took that guy off of his feet, forced the quarterback out of the pocket. Nice job by that young man. And
then it's an absolute back-breaker when he can break the pocket. You see the pressure here. Again, Hall, 6'2", 270 pounds, cannot catch up to Lucero. I thought he got the first down, evidently ran out of bounds right before that, so they bring out the punt team.
4th down and 4. Logan James punts it away. He's the Swiss Army knife of this Hamilton team. And hauling it in is Reynoso. He's going to get brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Penalty flag comes in late. And now we got 2 players down for Centennial. Reynoso and Austin Avina, both down for the Coyotes, as we await to see what the penalty flag is for.
Special teams can play such a big part in these opening games, and usually the bigger the game, the more important special teams become.
You know, you talk about the tradition of this Hamilton team, Dale. They are one of 2 teams that have qualified in the first 5 Open Division playoffs, along with their Arizona Avenue rival, Chandler.
Okay. But what have we figured out? Is there about 6 miles between them?
It's not that far.
No?
I think it's a little less than that, yeah.
A lot of good football players.
Unbelievable.
Down in this area. Great crowd tonight. Thursday night.
On a Labor Day weekend coming up here. So able to walk off the field is Austin Avina, the junior.
Richard Taylor came all the way across the field. You always can measure your importance to the team by a couple things. Number one, if the head coach comes out, that means you're important.
No doubt about it. Richard Taylor out there checking on his guy. Well, Pollock Theaters, got the popcorn going there, where regularly priced movies are just $3.50. Boy, you go to other places now to go see a movie. Yeah, spend an arm and a leg now. Especially if you want a little popcorn, maybe a couple beverages. Coyotes starting from their own 15. So if you want to go catch a flick, make sure you go to Pollock Theaters. Nice job there by Levi Johnson, picking up what he could there.
Well, the second way you realize your importance as a team, and I'm sure Wes can expound on this, is if you go down and practice.
Yes.
And the coach says move the drill up 10 yards and practice keeps going. But if you're important, practice stops. First down pickup there.
Levi Johnson once again the senior.
I've been on teams where both have happened.
I'm not sure if Wes can hear us right now. Wes, if you can, though, you're probably one of those players where practice stopped, I'm guessing.
Where practice stopped?
Yeah, when if you got hurt during practice, the whole thing stopped. They weren't just moving it down the field a little bit, continued on.
Actually, now the more that I think about it, they would just move the practice down.
Even for Wes Horton, huh?
Yeah, that's how they did it.
Is that one of those things you kind of look at Coach like, what are we doing here?
When it's one of those nasty injuries, it kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Big play here once again, Centennial. How about Levi Johnson? He's starting to come to life here, pickup of 28.
Had 70 carries, 400 yards. Watch him get outside here. Really nice job on that right side. Ty Gates, 6'5", 255-pound junior. Was a backup quarterback freshman and sophomore years. Then he got smart and decided, you know what? The big money's made up front, and I'm 6'5", 255 pounds. Let me go get some of that.
And speaking of somebody who went from being a tight end to the offensive line, how about Johnson now? 8 carries for 46 yards, including that pickup of 28.
Well, you can see a little bit, the more persistent you are running the football, those 2-3 yard gains start becoming 5 and 6 yard gains.
Mana drops back, sets up the screen. Reynoso, penalty flag is thrown in the area of holding. Reynoso, though, big pickup, going to get brought down near the 20-yard line. But again, let's see what the penalty flag is for. And there it is. There's the holding. So we've seen that screen set up twice. One of them, the first time the ball was dropped. This time they get called for the penalty.
Really nicely devised, really nicely called and executed by that Centennial offense. Not sure where the holding call was, but those are the ones that are really devastating to you. Huge gain. You're sitting here as the second half, minute 46 seconds left in the second quarter, and you're down in scoring position. Now you move back on the other side of the 50. Centennial now 4 penalties. It says 35 yards, but when you actually add it up, that's a 10-yard penalty or 15-yard penalty plus the yardage lost.
So that's going to bring up, they're going to call it second down and 23. Just over a minute and a half remaining. Mana looking for somebody. Here comes Ben Jones. Big Ben. Big hit for Hamilton.
Well, we both know a guy named Kevin Guy. And he always talks about coverage leads to sacks. Pressure leads to picks.
Pressure, pick, coverage, sack.
Nowhere to go with that football. And so you had to eat that. Now it's third down and long.
And now we've got a timeout. Hamilton, 1:20 remaining. Third down and 23. Not a whole lot of plays in that playbook for 3rd and 23.
No, you just don't want to have a turnover. You know, you wouldn't be surprised here in this situation. You hand the ball off and then go ahead and punt the ball and play defense, because the last thing you want is a turnover and a short field for Hamilton to score before the second quarter runs out.
That was the 3rd and final timeout for the Huskies. So let's see what the offensive coordinator, Chris Lee, and this Centennial team come up with. Chris Lee, one of 9 assistant coaches who played at Centennial for Richard Taylor, now on his staff. And it's going to be run up the middle to Johnson. And a smart play there to keep the ball on the ground, knowing Hamilton is out of timeouts.
Yes, and you talked about the number of ex-players coaching for Richard Taylor. talked with him before the game. He's kind of like a CEO now.
Yeah.
You know, he's making the huge bucks, kind of chilling on the sidelines. He got guys coaching, but it's guys he can trust, guys that he knows winning is as important to them as it is to him. And you see him there. I mean, it's ridiculous.
He's like Benjamin Button.
It's ridiculous for a guy to be 7 years old and look like that. I mean, for crying out loud, would you age a little bit?
He gets younger every year.
Oh, my goodness. Having fun. His football teams do a great job every year. Whether they win a state championship or the semifinals, I think they're, about 80% of the time have made at least the semifinals. Wherever they go, they get better as the season goes along.
Yeah, you look at Centennial, 12 trips to the state championship game in the last 19 years. Won the state title 7 times. And they went to the state championship game 5 straight years, 2014 to 2018. And we love our smiling high school football fans, and so does our sponsor, Pro Smile, your specialist from wisdom teeth and veneers. Fans join us tonight on the Pro Smile Smile Cam. You touched on it, Dale. Terrific crowd here for the season opener. 2 of the top programs in the state. 2 programs that will be in the hunt for an open division state championship, especially once all the transfers are eligible to play. Mm-hmm. Both these teams are going to be real tough outs come November and December.
These teams will look a little bit different at the end of the season, and it'd be fun to watch their journey. That is for sure. Coach Taylor does talk about the character of these guys, too. He's really happy with the makeup of this football team.
Getting a friendly roll and chewing some time off the clock as well, letting it roll.
Very smart. Again, it's little things like that, whether it's 1 or 2 seconds. Make sure you surround it, and then make sure the official blows the whistle before you touch it. And you might get another 2-3 seconds run off that clock. And what are we down to? 21 seconds now.
And remember, the Huskies are out of timeouts.
Yes.
Noel Mazzoni right there, and the tan hat just went out of your frame. And boy, one of the most decorated play callers in the country. Spent decades, some of the top programs in the country. Now in his first year at Hamilton, spent the previous couple years at Higley High School, where they won a couple of state championships in 5A. They set up the screen, and it's going to be a pickup of about 9 as that clock continues to run. Catch is made by Justice Smith as the game clock, 2 seconds, 1 second. And they do get the snap off in time. Smith once again, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. And it is halftime here at Hamilton High School. And it's the Huskies with the 10-3 lead over the Coyotes.
That previous play, Isaiah Lopez came up. My goodness gracious. Just laid a lick on the receiver. Just tough, physical, hard-nosed football by both teams here in the first half.
And Wes Horton standing by, looking to track down Travis Dixon, the head coach for Hamilton. And it looks like he's got him. Wes standing by.
Coach Dixon, you're doing a great job of getting the ball out in space to your receivers. Is that something you plan on doing in the second half?
I think we're going to continue to find our matchups. I think that's what Rich Rosero's doing a great job. Coach Mazzoni's doing a great job offensively. Just trying to find our one match.
You've been doing a nice job of dialing up the blitz on defense. Is that something you plan on staying with in the second half?
I think we're going to just continue, man. When it sounds, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to just do what we play best at and what our guys are playing fast at.
Love it, Coach.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you, Hamilton head coach Travis Dixon. Taking some time there with Wes Horton. Make sure you stick around for the Valiant Toyota Dealers halftime show. And we are halfway through our season opener here on Yurview. Hamilton leading Centennial by a score of 10-3.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is upon us. Be proactive today. Go to state48roofing.com. Scan the QR code below. We want to take care of you. Be proactive. Get your maintenance done. We are home of the hashtag sexy roof status.
As a member-owned financial services cooperative, we've been putting people before profit for 75 years and take pride in being a part of your Valley community. Through fundraising initiatives, volunteering, and supporting community events, we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve. Global Credit Union. Strength in community, strength in members.
At Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert, there are no hassles, no pressure, just an impeccable experience. Read our reviews. We have some very happy fans.
If you've never visited our dealership, now during our fantastic sales event would be a great time. And you might become a fan too.
During Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert's fantastic sales event, get 2.99% APR for 36 months on select Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned vehicles.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Are you facing plumbing problems and need a reliable solution? Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, or an upgrade to a tankless water heater, Rightway has you covered.
And for a limited time, save 10% off repairs and installations. Don't let plumbing issues ruin your day. Call Rightway at 480-WE-FIX-IT and we'll get a plumber to your door. If it's worth doing, do it the right way.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is here, which means my team and I are ready to serve you and your family. Go to state48roofing.com, scan the QR code below. We'll see you up on your roof.
Time now for the Valley Toyota Dealers halftime show here at Hamilton High School. And it is the Huskies. They lead the Centennial Coyotes by a score of 10-3 here in our season opener. Now, earlier this week, our very own Wes Horton, he had a chance to sit down with Centennial Coyotes legendary coach Richard Taylor to hear what he had to say about this season.
Coach, as an evaluator, whether you win a game or lose a game, it's important to have a short-term memory. And then when you fast forward to the first day of the off-season program, what was a message to the team to just kind of give them a fresh identity, a fresh start for this upcoming season?
Well, you know, it's always an honor to play in a state championship game, especially against a great team like Liberty. And I would say that they were just better than us. You know, no coach likes to say that, but they beat us twice in the same year, so hats off to them. Our kids are hungry. You know, once you get there and you don't walk away with the gold ball, I think it makes you work harder, and we've had really good practices.
Talking about the BFS program, the Bigger, Faster, Stronger program, it's been a program that you've implemented for many years, pillar of your guys' success. How has that translated to success on the field? And how does it tie into your guys' physical style of play?
We have 2,000 kids. We play against teams that have 4,000. We better be strong and we better be physical or they're going to run us off the field. Because of Bigger, Faster, Stronger, and our kids buy into that, we have been fairly successful. We don't always win, but we can usually compete. if we don't have near 25 or 30 kids benching 300, either they're not working hard or we're not doing a good job.
In the design world, every client's needs are unique. Working with Today's Patio and their expert staff allows me to completely satisfy those needs. Their full catalog offerings ensure I get exactly what I'm looking for. And being able to mix and match collections, I can select the pieces that are just right.
Today's Patio, all your patio needs.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
I'm so glad you're here. Our AC is making the craziest noises.
Don't worry, I got this.
Voted #1 by consumers in Ranking, Arizona for 13 years running. You can trust Parker & Sons.
I'm all done.
The AC noise is fixed. If only you could help with this noise.
Don't worry, I got this.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Make me smile.
There are so many reasons Sands Chevrolet is the one. Sands is the one dealership in the West Valley with the best selection of new and used vehicles. Sands is the one place you'll find friendly and knowledgeable sales associates. Great job, everyone. And Sands is the one dealership trusted in Arizona for almost 90 years. Take it from me, the #1 Sands fan. Sands Chevrolet in Glendale and Surprise, or shop the Sands showroom at sandschevrolet.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Valiant Toyota Dealers halftime show. Hamilton Huskies, they lead the Centennial Coyotes by a score of 10-3. Let's now take a look at some of the highlights from the first half in this one. And for the Huskies, it was Lucero to Torres, the 15-yard touchdown, opening drive of the season. Huskies up 7-0. And then how about Aaron Alvarez answering later in the opening quarter for a 39-yard field goal. And then Lucero goes to the air once again, a 46-yard pickup. Torres once again. And then that would set up the 29-yard field goal by Walker Mead to make it a 10-3 game. And that's where we stand right now here at the half at Hamilton High School. Still plenty to come on the Valiant Toyota Dealers halftime show when we come back from right here at Hamilton High School.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is upon us. Be proactive today. Go to state48roofing.com, scan the QR code below. We want to take care of you. Be proactive, get your maintenance done. We are home of the hashtag Sexy Roof Status.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
The heat is here. Unfortunately, as some of you turn on your AC, you'll find nothing happens. It makes weird noises or just blows hot air. We hope it doesn't happen to you, but if it does, don't panic. Call Rightway and we'll get an expert out to your home.
If your AC is in need of repairs, book today and save 15%. Call or text 480-WE-FIX-IT or visit rightwayphoenix.com. If it's worth doing, do it the right way.
At Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert, there are no hassles, no pressure, just an impeccable experience. Read our reviews. We have some very happy fans.
If you've never visited our dealership, now during our fantastic sales event would be a great time. And you might become a fan too.
During Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert's fantastic sales event, get 2.99% APR for 36 months on select Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned vehicles.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is here, which means my team and I are ready to serve you and your family. Go to state48roofing.com, scan the QR code below. We'll see you up on your roof.
Kick for Cash is brought to you by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Welcome back, you guys. We are on the field here for the Global Credit Union Kick for Cash. And today I got my man Chase. Chase, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to see you kick this field goal. Have you ever kicked a field goal before?
A couple times, but no.
And do you know how to kick a field goal? Are you going to kick it off your toes? Or are you going to kick it off the side of your foot?
Kick it off the side of my foot. You know, my soccer skills have been helping me a little bit, but I only need one day of practice.
Well, that's the right answer. Well, if you hit this field goal, we have $200 cash and some red vines. Now, if you lose, if you don't hit the field goal, we're going to give you $50 and some red vines. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Chase, are you kidding me? The utmost confidence with that kick. Tell me your thoughts.
You know, it was pretty easy for me. Like, I wasn't even really trying, you know. It was just easy. I was so much, everyone said I had so much pressure, but I like pressure.
I love the confidence. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you so much, Wes. And how about Chase? Banging it from 30 yards out, showing plenty of leg. Nice work out of Chase there with the kick. The halftime show is brought to you by Value Toyota Dealers. Let's go places and let's go Chase. That ball was true. Celebrate, young man.
Thank you.
Get a 20% off coupon when you donate by August 31st. Find your nearest donation location at goodwillaz.org.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
There are so many reasons Sands Chevrolet is the one. Sands is the one dealership in the West Valley with the best selection of new and used vehicles. Sands is the one place you'll find friendly and knowledgeable sales associates. Great job, everyone. And Sands is the one dealership trusted in Arizona for almost 90 years. Take it from me, the #1 Sands fan. Sands Chevrolet in Glendale and Surprise, or shop the Sands showroom at sandschevrolet.com.
Tired of repainting your home year after year? Introducing Rhino Shield, the revolutionary solution that's not paint. Rhino Shield is a durable ceramic that bonds to your home, creating a shield against harsh weather conditions. Say goodbye to frequent repainting, cracking, and peeling. Resist UV rays, keeping your home looking beautiful for years to come. Rhino Shield is backed by our 25-year warranty, giving you peace of mind and confidence in your investment. Rhino Shield, the future of home protection.
Rhino Shield.
Nature has a subtle way of telling you when something is good.
Those healthy, everyday choices, together with our first-class team of experts, are a great way to honor health.
And welcome back, everybody, to Hamilton High School, the season opener here on Yurview. Huskies with the 10-3 lead. Let's take a look now at the Valley Toyota halftime stats. Dale Hillestray, what strikes your eye?
Well, obviously, you see the passing yards for Hamilton came out. They changed that pace. They picked the pace up, 163 yards passing. On the other side of the ball, you have Centennial Coyotes, 85 yards rushing. I think they're going to continue to try and hammer the ball at this defense. As you see, the score's only 10-3. Another thing that jumps out, both teams talked about third downs. Got to win on third down. Well, Hamilton's defense is winning on third down as Centennial's 0 for 6, and then Hamilton 2 for 6 on third down.
Two of the top teams in the state, Hamilton Huskies, Centennial Coyotes. And there's a look at Richard Taylor somewhere in there. What do you think his message was to his team there at the half?
Well, I think you can continue to do what you're doing. And I think you're hoping middle, late third quarter and the fourth quarter, you're going to wear this defense down, just continuing to lean on them. Big offensive line, a bevy of running backs. Defense is doing a pretty nice job. They've made some adjustments to slow down that offense, and they've closed the gaps pass rush so that the quarterback, when you're talking about just hurting him with the legs, Rich Lucero, there for a couple series is running wild.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that last couple series.
No. And let's now go back down to the field and check in with Wes. Wes, what do you got down there?
So, guys, I think for Hamilton, if they can just keep getting that ball out in space, I think they'll do a nice job getting yards after the catch and extend this lead.
Thank you so much, Wes. And how about the start for Travis Dixon taking over his alma mater? First game. This guy's team with a 10-3 lead here as we get ready to start the third quarter.
Obviously nice to have some veteran leadership on your staff with Noel Bozzoni, who's seen it all, done it all, been around a bunch of different coaches, and I think he's done a nice job keeping the Hamilton Huskies focused. You haven't seen a whole lot of egregious penalties. You haven't seen guys post-whistle, pushing, shoving, those kind of things, which sometimes early in the season with a big game, you see those emotions take over. I think both coaching staffs have done a really nice job.
And it'll be Centennial to receive the second half kick. Remember, Hamilton took the opening possession of the game, took it down for a touchdown, the lone touchdown of the first half. Let's see what Centennial is able to do with the ball to start the second half. Walker Mead the kick. How about Chase, the Hamilton student, banging it through from 30 yards with plenty of leg to show for a Global Credit Union kick for cash. We are underway, second half. Penalty flag is thrown. So the penalty flags continue to pile up here.
They do a lot on special teams. We've seen most special teams plays have a flag. Talk about that kick for cash. I mean, I think there might be some high school teams who want him to come out and kick for them.
Well, I told you Walker Mead, the Hamilton kicker, just joined the team a month ago from the soccer team.
$200 come to a game on Friday night.
Yeah. And the flag's going to go against the Coyotes.
I do have one question for you as we get into the second half. So it's spelled Coyotes, Centennial Coyotes. It used to be the Arizona Coyotes. Why is it Centennial Coyotes?
So here's the story.
There's a story?
There's a story to this. Okay, so you remember Phoenix Union High School?
Yes.
They were the Phoenix Union Coyotes.
Oh.
And they had a statue, Phoenix Union did, and they were willing to donate that to Centennial High School when they were opening up.
Okay.
With the one agreement that Centennial be known as the Coyotes and not the Coyotes.
Interesting.
So they ran with it.
I played against Phoenix Union High School. Didn't know did not know their name was the Coyotes. Or Coyotes, I'm sorry.
Boy,
Excuse me.
Phoenix Union.
Find me.
Phoenix Union, back in the day.
Football, basketball.
All sports, yeah. They were an absolute factory of talent for decades. 1st and 10. Right side, Reynoso. Going to get brought down at about the 30. Been really impressed with Owen Reynoso. Not the biggest guy, 5'8", 170, but he's not afraid to put his shoulder down, run into some contact. He's got 4 carries for 30 yards, and now he's down on the ground, having that right leg worked a little bit.
Yeah, let's hope that's a cramp, which is looks like what they're working on. But the thing that stinks in this weather is once you start cramping without the benefit of IVs, it's going to probably affect you the entire second half. So let's hope we can get through that.
Maybe they'll find some pickle juice over in that Centennial sideline. Let's go down the sidelines and check in with Wes.
Yeah, guys, I really like Centennial going to this outside zone. Just with the counter play, a little too much penetration, so it's been slowing them up. So maybe getting these guys going lateral, stretch the ball out, and then cut and get vertical. That's what you saw in that last play. It looked really nice.
Thank you, Wes. We got Wes Horton, our defensive end. And of course, we got Dale Hellestray, our offensive lineman, as well as long snapper.
So I think it's still holding true. Offensive linemen are smarter. The defensive linemen are better looking. But I think Wes is a bit younger than me.
And we got more penalty flags. Dale, pre-snap.
Pre-snap penalty, and obviously trying to change the snap count, and you draw yourself offsides.
Robert Shreves with the call. Wes, feel free to hop in with a retort there on Mr. Hellestray.
Well, guys, they with the penalty, now they're backed up. Now it kind of makes things a little bit more complicated with what they can do. But I expect them to bounce back and get a good completion here.
See, but Wes doesn't want to take on the smart part.
Yeah.
That's why they take all the guys who aren't smart enough to play offense, they put them on defense.
Oh, my goodness. Now we got a timeout, Centennial. I can tell you what, this probably was not the start that Richard Taylor was hoping for coming out of the locker room. So we'll take the timeout as well. 10-10 remaining third quarter. Hamilton on top, 10-3. You're watching the season opener on Yurview.
Why leave your comfort zone in the valley to visit Mercedes-Benz at Gilbert?
The 2 A's, availability and affordability.
Looking for a particular model and color? I bet we have it.
Perhaps an AMG, pre-owned SUV, or a Sprinter van.
We'll have them at a price you'll love.
We're about 20 minutes from anywhere, a short drive, but a world of difference.
Give us 20 minutes and we'll give you affordable luxury.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you. Sorry.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
I hear you have an emergency.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I don't have any hot water and I was just about to bathe in.
Don't worry. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, we know trust is everything, and who knows about trust better than your pets?
I'm all done.
Thank you. Now if I could just get somebody to bathe little Brody.
Don't worry. I got this. All done.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Hamilton with the lead, 10-3 over Centennial. Plenty to be excited about there if you're the Huskies cheerleaders. Their team on top here early on. Now, fans are fired up tonight because it's time for State 48's Raise the Roof. State 48 Roofing wants to remind everyone, keep your roof sexy with the #1 roofer in Arizona, State 48 Roofing.
That's what you always say. Keep your play-by-play guy sexy.
Got to keep those ratings up, Hellestray. Right side coming out of the timeout. Levi Johnson knocked out of bounds. Johnson, senior captain, runs some track. Running a 40 and 4.5. Good look at Manna. Just 5'9", a $160, but boy, he has got an arm for his size, and he likes to show it off.
Yes, he does. As we got, I think, another player down. Can't really see who it is. But led this Centennial team to the state championship last year.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I did want to point out. You know, for so many years, it's been, you know, the East Valley is where football is played. And maybe Scottsdale, in Scottsdale with Swaro and Chaparral for a couple of years. But tell you what, the West Side, they changed their water out there.
Yes.
Centennial, Liberty, you got some dynamic programs to deal with now on the state stage.
This is a classic East meets West matchup. And, you know, you just look at the way the transfers went. It seemed like a lot of them were either going to Scottsdale or the East Valley. Now we're seeing a lot of transfers head out to the West Valley last couple of years. Shift of power. In fact, you had Centennial and Liberty, a couple schools in the Peoria School District, in the Open Division State Championship game last year. 3rd down and 8. Manna looking. We got some headgear on the field as Manna goes down. Ben Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, and you look at it, Centennial said, you know what, we're going to max protect this. Watch all the guys pass blocking. That means there's only 2 receivers out in this route. There's nowhere to go with the football. And eventually the protection is going to break down. I don't care if you're blocking with 7, 8 guys. If somebody can't get open, you can't throw the football.
We got guys dropping like flies now. We got another player down, this time for Centennial, as Richard Taylor heads out to check on his lineman. Well, it's never too early to think about college, and paying for it is one of the biggest concerns.
Now, I got to ask
FAFSA.
you, did you work on this in the offseason?
I worked on it yesterday.
Okay.
FAFSA
better
can help you with a lot of that. What is
FAFSA?
You ask? FAFSA is an acronym that stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. To learn more about
FAFSA,
how they can lend you a hand with college tuition, you can go to
AZ. You can say that.
FAFSA.org. There we go.
And if you're a parent, I strongly urge you, as having 2 daughters go through school, always, always, always file for your FAFSA.
Welcome back, everybody.
Worked on it yesterday. You didn't
did.
take it seriously.
Time. Oh, big hit. Terrific job bringing down Dejon Hinton, making the big stick. Isaiah Lopez. Hello. Timeout on the field. Hamilton leading Centennial 10-3. Lopez, the big hit.
Game Time on Yurview is presented by Honor Health, honor above all, and in part by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities. Pro Smile Implants will make you smile like a pro. Galaxy Concrete Coatings that are out of this world. Sands Chevrolet, Sands is the one. Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it is worth doing, do it the right way. And Pollock Tempe Cinemas, where regularly priced movies are just $3.50.
Imagine a puzzle, ever-changing, 3D, with millions of pieces. This puzzle is you. Your heart is a piece, so are your lungs, your lymph nodes, and even your blood cells. Your brain? That's a puzzle within a puzzle, too complex to complete alone. From annual checkups to advanced treatments, Honor Health has assembled a team of trusted experts to help you put it all together.
Welcome back, everybody. 9:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Hamilton still with that 10-3 lead. You take a look at the Huskies bench area, and boy, we walked by it before the game here tonight. They got that big old crisp and clean screen down there. They get to check out all the action.
See, I like it.
Looks good.
As a coach, and I like it as an older guy, but if I was a player, boy, that's too clear if you miss a block.
There is no hiding anymore.
You know, you at least in the past used to get to wait till the next day to get yelled at. Now they can yell at you as the game's going on.
There you can see it right there.
Look at that. My goodness. Coach, I didn't see it. Well, it's right there in front of you.
Great job by our camera crew picking that up. Yeah, there is no hiding anymore. Second down and 10 for Hamilton. They got the ball at their own 43. That's Ty Ford in motion. Lucero's going to drop it off. The catch is made. And that was Ty Ford. He was the man in motion. Came on back.
A lot of times you try and put a guy in motion, see if the defense will give away their coverage. Look there for a split second like Ford was going to have some room in front of him, but three white jerseys converge very quickly.
Pick up a 4th down and 6. And we got movement here against Centennial. This should bring up a 3rd down and 1. Robert Shreves with the call.
Just a killer. You know, it's one of those things, and again, as a fan, as a coach, as a person, you're going, why can't you stay on side? And there's some quarterbacks who are really good at the hard count. There's some that aren't very good. And you got to remember, you're amped up. You got emotion going, and sometimes you don't see the ball get snapped.
3rd down and 1. Lucero delivers. Boy, what a terrific defensive play to break that up for Centennial. Braden Long, the senior. What a play.
I love the play call from Hamilton. Whether it's Travis Dixon, whether it's Noel Mazzone, hey, it's 3rd down and 1. Let's take a shot. They're thinking we're gonna try and stop this as a flag comes out, and I'm not sure if this could be unsportsmanlike conduct, but what a tremendously athletic play. 7 penalties for 57 yards against Centennial. Oh, it's going to be a sideline warning.
So Rich Lucero took a huge shot there after the throw, and looked like it was the offensive coordinator, Noel Mazzoni, who came over and wanted to make sure the officials saw that Lucero took a big shot late. As we take another look. So we got a timeout on the field. While we have a moment, I want to go down the field with Wes. Wes, you know, Dale was just talking about the hard count. And, you know, from the defensive side, you know, what are the challenges with somebody who's got a good hard count?
Well, I think as a defense, you have to remind each other across the line. When I played in Carolina, the thing that we used to always say is Dijo, don't jump, right? So when you're in 3rd down situations, you have to remind the guys across from you, don't jump. And they shouldn't be looking at the ball. They should be looking at the guy in front of them. If the guy in front of them doesn't move, you don't move.
Thank you so much. Great to have the offensive and defensive perspective here.
But it's better to have the offensive perspective, usually.
Usually being the operative word there. Not necessarily.
I'm not so sure if I didn't play defense, I wouldn't play with earplugs in. We had a defensive lineman who was deaf at SMU, never jumped off sides, was all conference.
Oh, my. Nothing there. Centennial defense stiffens up, and coming up barking for the Coyotes, Torian Hall. Wes, what do you got down the field?
Wow, what a play by that defense. That's just all heart right there. Playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage and coming up with a huge stop. Wow, the momentum is swinging, boys.
Yeah, you see that, and number 46 is in there, 64. That's Julian Brown. You got 275 and 270 and low centers of gravity and just getting across the line of scrimmage, getting underneath the pads of those Hamilton offensive linemen. What a huge play. Get the ball in midfield and some momentum on your side.
And that's that Andrew Taylor defense, the head coordinator for the Coyotes. Year in, year out. Centennial, one of the top defenses in the state. You got D-line coach Hal Borhauer, who's been on the staff since 1991 with Richard Taylor. Chris Laskos also a part.
Wow, another timeout by Centennial.
My goodness.
I believe that's their third and final.
It is for Centennial. Wow. And we're just barely 4 minutes into the third quarter. They've used all 3 timeouts.
Again, first game, formation problems, maybe substitution problems, all those things, but in a 10-3 ball game could certainly come back and haunt you late in the fourth quarter.
Well, this week, Valley Toyota dealers stopped by the Hamilton Athletic Department with a batch of cookies for the hardworking crew there. Valley Toyota dealers reminding you, let's go places, a cookie run in a new Toyota. Now that sounds like a good time. What do you think, Dale? Would you be up for that? You're always up for a cookie run, but especially in a Valley Toyota dealer.
Well, with this body, I've given up cookies. Because I want to be in a swimsuit with that little picture that we got going now with the patio furniture. Be shooting for a Speedo by November.
And there goes our audience. Good night, everybody. So Centennial coming out of their third and final timeout of the half. And that pass is going to fall incomplete.
Had a chance, you fake the handoff, quick throw, whether it's the slot receiver running just a quick seam route, you lead the receiver, and who knows, he might split the safety in the corner and be gone. Ball thrown a little bit behind him. Incomplete pass brings up second down.
And we got a score update. Just down Arizona Avenue. Chandler leading Chavez 20-6 after 3 quarters. Johnson, right side, picks up some blocks, cuts it back in. First down, Coyotes. How about Levi Johnson, the senior?
Really, really nice job by Johnson, being patient. As he come out of the backfield, you see everybody reaching onside. Really nice job. The right side of that offensive line. Ty Gates again leading the way, and then sticking his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
And Levi Johnson once again with the carry. He's now got 62 yards on 12 carries. Levi Johnson.
And we talked about that. Some of those no gains or 1 yard gains have kind of turned into 5-6 yard gains. It's going to wear the defense down. You see Ben Jones coming out there. Takes its toll as Hamilton now has to take a timeout because they don't have 11 guys out on the field.
So timeout with 7:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Huskies still with that 10-3 lead. And let's go back down the field and check in with Wes.
Yeah, with this offense, they're doing a nice job with the outside zone. Now, I think the play action pass or the boot off of that would be some good action. Really get those linebackers to get sucked up and get it right over the top.
And if you are Hamilton, what do you do to defend that, Wes?
Well, you as linebackers, you have to trust your key, not bite too hard for the outside zone, and then get back into your zone coverage and get underneath those drag routes.
Thank you, Wes. Well, Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our defensive player of the game, is going to be Hamilton's defense. 4 sacks already. We're only midway through the third quarter, Dale. Get a lot of pressure on Mana here tonight. And Centennial also is 0 for 7 on third down. So that Huskies defense has really come up big here so far tonight, just giving up 3 points. That's your defensive player of the game, brought to you by Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it's worth doing, do it the right way. Pass is complete. Big hit. Oh, my goodness. First down, Centennial. Catch is made by Monares, but boy, he paid the price for that one.
Great route. One of the captains of this football team for Centennial. The running game, allowing Mana to stand back there with a little extra time to throw the football. And you talk about a guy coming open late, able to fire it in there, pick up a first down, and now Centennial is marching down the field.
And it was Fred Parsons, a transfer from Saguaro, the senior, who just looked like he was shot out of a cannon to make that hit on Monares. 1st and 10 from the 26, wide open, down the sideline, not able to connect.
I had Richardson over there. I would beg to differ with your wide open call.
I finally picked up the defender at the last second. I'm like, oh, he's not that open.
He kind of blended in there a little bit, but I was like, yeah.
Yes.
But again, that play action pass now is putting a lot of pressure on Hamilton because you want to make sure you stop this run. But boy, you got guys sneaking up a little bit, and Centennial will take a shot down the field.
I have so much confidence in Mana. He was wide open. 6.5 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Mana's going to keep it. And coming up was Parsons in the backfield to blow that up.
He is going to watch film and say, why did I not throw the ball to Braden Long? We're not going to see it on this replay, but number 26 there is not a black jersey within 20 yards of him. And if he would have just dumped it out there, it's one of those things you're going to watch film and hopefully learn from it, and next time it happens, you can throw the football.
So you're saying he was wide open?
Yes. Yes, that's wide open.
3rd down and 9. Look left, throws to the right. Reynoso, he's got blockers in front of him, cuts it back in. Gets pushed down inside the 15. First down, Coyotes. Big 3rd down conversion for Centennial.
They've been really close on a lot of these screens. Watch the timing of this offensive line getting out there. And again, when you're talking about athletes, talk about guys getting out there. Luke Farley for Centennial. He's 6'2", 298 pounds, athletic. And you get out there, leads the screen for Centennial, and they do a nice job picking up that first down. Again, you can start seeing them clicking a little bit here and feeling a little bit more confidence as they drive the football down the field.
And the player that went down there for Hamilton was Dejon Hinton. Missed all of last year with an ACL injury. We certainly hope he is okay. Wes, you're down there on the sidelines. What do you got?
Well, I just love that change of pace with the screen call. I mean, you hit him with the outside zone, you hit him with the boot, and now you switch it up with the screen. Great play call. Couldn't get in the end zone, but I like the way this offense is flowing right now.
And we're keeping an eye on Dejon Hinton as he tries to work it out there on the sidelines. Boy, we hope he is okay. He is such a special player. Hope he's okay, but how about this Centennial offense?
Another first down.
1st and 10 from the 14 of Hamilton. And Hamilton, they are in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Just over 5 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Reynoso busts through some tackles, still on his feet, finally brought down at the 5. Owen Reynoso.
I'm going to tell you a quick story, Chris. The fact that when I played at SMU, we used to run the ball a lot. They said, you're wearing the defense down. I said, yeah, but they keep rolling guys in on me on this 15-play drive. I got to play in an all-star game. I got to play some defensive line. I played 5 plays. I almost threw up. It's so much more physically taxing to play defense than it is offense, and you can see that this Hamilton defensive line is struggling right now.
2nd down and 1. Coyotes from the 5. Mana fakes the handoff into the end zone. And it is Incomplete.
Oh boy, it looked like that might have been intercepted. And if I'm Richard Taylor, I'm saying we are going to run the football in. We'll see the replay here. Again, pretty good coverage. Hand gets stuck in there at number 24, and that's Brazil, the 6 foot, 165-pound junior.
3rd down and 1 from the 5. This will be the 10th play of the drive for the Coyotes. 4:21 remaining here, 3rd quarter. Coyotes trailing the Huskies 10-3. Up the middle, Johnson, 1st down, Centennial. 1st and goal for the Coyotes. 3rd down conversion once again.
See that offensive line just being able to come off the football. There's just something about you realizing that you are pushing them back, and there's nothing they can do about it. If Centennial throws the ball down here, Richard Taylor, I love you to death, even though they got him here on 1st down, but you're wearing this defense down. You take another couple cracks, hand the football off. Tremendous play, though. Again, you got guys who are going to step up, and right there, Stewart, 5'10", 180-pound senior, getting right in the middle of it. Bunch of black jerseys trying to rally to the cause.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 4 on this drive that has taken over 5 minutes off the clock. Man in shotgun, trips to the left. Lone setback is Reynoso. Reynoso with the carry, spins. Going to drop at about the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal.
And he saw the end zone. You could see him kind of slap the football going. I was 1 step away from getting into the end zone.
3rd and goal from the 2. Manna, pass complete. Touchdown, Centennial. The Coyotes able to cap off the drive with a touchdown. Manna to Johnson. The 2-yard scoring toss. The 3-yard catch by Johnson.
A little bit of everything. A lot of running, a lot of physicality. That's why Richard Taylor's coached for 33 years, and I haven't. That's why he's won 286 games at Centennial, and I haven't. Really nice call as Hamilton was stacking the middle trying to stop the run.
What a drive by the Coyotes. And now it'll be Alvarez for the point after. And now Centennial looks like they're going to go for 2. And the snap is handled by Ethan Beltran, and he goes in for the 2-point conversion, but we got penalty flags thrown. So it's Ethan Beltran, the backup quarterback, the junior, who was set to be the holder. He is the younger brother of Ruben, who won a pair of state championships during his days as a quarterback at Centennial. Oh my goodness. You got the great play call, go for it on 2, and then you get a penalty.
And they're trying to explain to Richard Taylor, who obviously does not agree with the assessment. What a gutsy call!
Yes.
I mean, you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, it's a defensive battle, but boy, you don't make the 2-point conversion, and you're chasing that point.
Especially coming off the drive they just had, able to march the ball down the field. Now Alvarez, he is going to kick it through, and we are now tied at 10 apiece with 2:53 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And let's now take a look at the Centennial scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. 13 plays, 51 yards, just over 6 minutes off the clock. And it was Levi Johnson with the 3rd down, 3-yard touchdown catch from Manna.
And even though Hamilton does not have a whole lot of guys going both ways, if any, that's going to take its toll on you. You're going over on the sidelines right now. It was kind of a nice night, a little bit of a breeze and all those things, but it's still a warm day down there, and we'll see how they respond with a little bit of rest here on this drive.
You spoke a moment ago, Dale, of Richard Taylor, 286 career wins at Centennial. He's got 335 career wins overall. That ranks third in the state, just one behind Paul Morrow. 336. The winningest coach, Mike Morgan, with 349. Richard Taylor's done a lot of winning in his time. And that is Dejon Hinton there with the kick return. Happy to see he looks like he's okay.
Yes, and just so anxious to carry the football, get back out there on the football field. As I said, you get something taken away from you, you'll continue to see this young man get better and better and make a few better decisions and be a dynamic football player for Hamilton as this season rolls on. 4.1 GPA, by the way.
Yeah.
4.1.
He does it all. Also plays little hoops, runs some track.
Goodness.
I thought they said people couldn't have it all. Apparently,
some can.
Hinton can. So here comes that Hamilton offense back out on the field, and there is absolutely nowhere to go. Jeremiah Huckabee gets no room to run. And when you see your offense, if you're Centennial, come up with a drive like they just had, mentally, how does that transition over to your defense?
Yeah, well, obviously your defense will be fired up and well rested. Your offense, a little pressure on you because you know you can't go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the football field because they're tired. And as we continue to see some of the cramps continue to happen, mostly on defense, guys like Wes who are, I've always said this, you can't pull fat. You can't you can't sit there and cramp fat either. Those are muscles. So you got to be careful there.
Hey, football fans. Looking to kick off your school's fundraising efforts this season? Host a donation drive at your local Goodwill.
.229 remaining here, third quarter, and it looks like it's Torian Hall who is down with the cramps. And he's had a busy night, Dale, 46 there in white.
Yes, he has. He's a very big man, 6'2", 270 pounds, had 36 tackles and 5 sacks last year, one of those anchors on that defensive line, mentally tough kid who you really need out there here for the fourth quarter if you're the Coyote defense.
Hey, Wes, just a few moments ago, Dale was talking about he played on defensive line for a few snaps, and he wasn't feeling so well afterwards. Did you ever play offensive line as well as defensive end?
The only time I played offense was in high school. I played left tackle and left guard. I was a little undersized, but I was a fast lineman. I was able to zone up to those backers fast.
So would you concur that defensive linemen are better athletes, better conditioned than the offensive linemen?
Chris, is that even a question? It's not even close. Defensive linemen, they have to move. They have to run to the football. Offensive linemen, they block for 3 seconds and stop.
Okay, but you didn't answer the question earlier of who are the smarter athletes, offensive linemen or defensive linemen?
I would say offensive linemen. Defensive linemen just have to react. Offensive linemen have to put in all different kinds of checks at the line of scrimmage. They have to communicate, and things move fast. So to be able to adjust on the fly, to remember longer plays, I'd definitely give it to the offensive line.
And usually the offensive linemen are better looking.
Oh, that's debatable.
Time of possession as we are still seeing Hall on the field. Trying to get off the field. Time of possession, Centennial, 23 minutes, 19 seconds to Hamilton's 10 minutes and 12 seconds here in this football game.
Torian Hall still down. And speaking of time, boy, there was a time that Travis Dixon was wearing the Hamilton Husky uniform. Here he is in the 2003 state championship game against Mountain View, a game that went to triple overtime. And the Huskies were able to get their first ever state championship, 35-28, triple overtime win. They won the state championship the next year. And now you see him here during the preseason getting ready for his first year as the head coach for Hamilton.
Boy, see those Mountain View football teams. And
yes.
Still remember we haven't tackled a guy named Rodney Brewer, who's a running back from Mountain View in 78. I think he's still running wild in the state championship game.
He just scored another touchdown.
Yeah, I think he just scored in my dreams and nightmare that he just scored again.
So here we go. 2:29, clock is running, remaining here in the third quarter. Hopefully Torian Hall is going to be okay. Lucero dropping back, finds Huckabee. Great job once again, open field. Braden Long able to make the play there on Huckabee.
Well, yeah, and again, you look at this Centennial team, and the one thing over the years as I've watched teams come play, they hit differently. Watch them come up here defensively, and everybody loves to hit you. And that's a special trait in a football team.
Well, that was one of the keys from Richard Taylor. They got to run to the ball, then once you get there, you got to tackle. 3rd and 5, 1:35 remaining. Lucero has his receiver, catch is made. Ball is loose. Centennial falls on it, but they're going to say the receiver was down, and it's going to be a first down for the Huskies. So there's Jacob DeBoy, the senior wide receiver, made the catch. They're going to say he was down, and it's going to be a first down Huskies.
Really nice route, really nice completion. And then again, another physical tackle, this time by Braden Long, throwing him down to the ground, and a good call by the officials.
Huckabee with the carry, pushing forward. Going to get brought down at midfield to pick up of 6 for Huckabee, the senior. He is big and he can move for his size. Another open field tackle there for Centennial.
Really nice job coming up in an open field. A lot of bad things could have happened here.
It's going to bring up 3rd down in about 3. Lucero looking. He's got room to run. He's got the first down, gets out of bounds. What a difference it makes when you got a quarterback that can run. West, down to the field. What do you got?
That was a great rush by Aaron Alvarez off of the right side, but the left defensive end could not keep the contain, so they were able to give up the first down.
And Lucero would take full advantage of it.
Yes, he did. And again, we've talked about his prototypical quarterback build, 6'4", 200 pounds, and only threw 1 interception last year, 66% completion percentage. It looks like Hamilton's going to get called for illegal motion, but that is just so demoralizing for you as a defense to 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. You put some pressure on the quarterback, and then he makes it look so easy picking up the first down.
And Lucero, he's a terrific young man. He's got that 3.6 GPA. Also runs track where he competed in the state meet in 110 and 300 hurdles. Helps coach the Unified Sports basketball team, part of the captain's club. He's a young man you want in your program at the next level. Rich Lucero, Hamilton QB, in shotgun now, 1st and 15. Delivery, and coming back to make the catch is Ty Ford, the sophomore. Great job to come back to the ball and make the play.
Well, he hops up like he's playing, what's that, Madden football, whatever PS5 now, or what?
Well, the new college football game just came out.
Okay.
That's the big one right now, along with Madden, yes.
Well, once you hit the ground, you're down in high school football. But nice job coming back, you see. Except for now, they call it an incomplete pass.
Wow.
Everything looked good. Let's just pretend I didn't talk about it like that.
And actually, it looks like it's going to be a penalty against Hamilton. So now they're going to take the ball back to the Husky 43-yard line. So it's now first down in 25 in the final seconds here of the third quarter. Lucero takes a shot down the field. Incomplete. But there you saw the arm of Lucero. He's looking for the freshman wide receiver, Roy Oliver, in coverage for Centennial. Once again, Braden Long.
Yep, and you got Braden Long, 5'10", 195 pounds. You got the freshman Oliver, 5'10", 145 pounds, racing down the field. And now the coaching staff talk about the explosion of Roy Oliver, 4.5 40.
Yeah, Roy Oliver, he's going to be a special talent. Comes from great bloodlines as well. Lucero trying to escape the pressure. Able to get away from a couple of guys, but Gavin Gardner is there for Centennial, and we are through 3 quarters here. And we are all tied up going to the fourth quarter. Hamilton and Centennial deadlocked at 10. Fourth quarter when we come back right here on Yurview.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
Are you facing plumbing problems and need a reliable solution? Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, or an upgrade to a tankless water heater, Rightway has you covered.
And for a limited time, save 10% off repairs and installations. Don't let plumbing issues ruin your day. Call Rightway at 480-WE-FIX-IT and we'll get a plumber to your door. If it's worth doing, do it the right way.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius Prime, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, lease a new 2024 double cab Tacoma for just $379 a month, or a 2024 Tundra for just $499 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Hamilton High School. Season opener on Yurview. Richard Taylor's Coyotes have tied this game up at 10 apiece. Lucero at the controls for Hamilton's offense. Finds his receiver Ford. Gets out of bounds. And it's going to bring up fourth down for Hamilton.
Third down and forever. We really didn't see what that penalty was to call back the completed pass. But obviously moved them way back. And now Centennial's defense, nice job holding them. Get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if Hamilton's defense has had enough time to recover.
Logan James able to punt it away. Reynoso is just going to let it go. A nice bounce for the Huskies, and it's going to get marked down at the 6-yard line. And we got some scores to pass along. Ironwood Ridge beat Seton Catholic 28-20. In the fourth quarter, Combs and Catalina Foothills tied at 21 apiece. And in the fourth quarter, ALA Queen Creek leading Saguaro by a score of 31-3. And then at the half, Mountain Point all over Valley Vista by a score of 38-0. And we got another score that just came in. 3:49 left in the ball game. Chandler 20 and Cesar Chavez 18. 3:49 left in the fourth quarter in that one.
I think a lot of people thought that Chandler would run away with that. Another player down on the field here.
Well, yeah, you look at that Cesar Chavez team. They got a new head coach, Chandler Hovick. He was the head coach at Central, did a wonderful job there with the Bobcats, and he went back to his alma mater, Cesar Chavez, and he's got them on the right track here, obviously, early on.
A lot of people out there cheering for him, and Chavez is a school that seems to lose a lot of guys over the years, and he's going to try and put a fence up around that and keep his athletes at Chavez and build the program.
Well, if he's able to do that, they're going to be able to do some things. Well, Centennial, they were 3 for 3 on third downs on that last drive that they capitalized with the touchdown. They were 0 for 7 on third downs before that. What a difference it makes when you're able to keep the sustained drives going. Manna, incomplete.
Boy, a lot of things could have went wrong with that play. Almost fumbled the fake handoff. Had a chance to complete the pass with blocker in front and some open field.
Bring up second down and 10. Kanan Manna, the junior quarterback, somebody that Richard Taylor likes to call Sugarcane.
Yeah, he said that a couple times for the game, and I'm like, what's he talking about?
Talking about his quarterback. Reynoso, left side, coming in to make the tackle. Looked to be Dejon Hinton, the senior cornerback, number 5, making the big hit.
Making his presence felt, and again, first game back, your ACL so many times, it's not that next season you come back, it's a following season where you get all the confidence back, but hitting run around like his life depended on it. Physical, 5'11", 175 pounds, committed to Arizona, and making plays tonight.
He's going to look good as a Wildcat, playing for Brent Brennan. Here's the screen. Johnson picking up some blocks and also picking up the first down for the Coyotes. Another third down conversion. This one was 3rd and 7 as Centennial tries to get themselves out of a hole.
Really nice job. Centennial, you can see, has worked on the timing of their screens, and it's so hard to do that, especially at the high school level, because each screen takes time.
What is the key on the timing there?
It's working it and timing it, because your line has to come out all at the same time. You got to act like you're pass blocking, and then your running back has to do a good sales job too.
1st and 10 from the 18. Boy, how about the pressure from Hamilton? Coming up to make the big play is the big sophomore, Derek LeBlanc. What a play.
He comes in like he's shot out of a cannon. He's there before he almost faked the handoff. Only a sophomore. Talked about that 4.5 GPA. Had a great offseason in the weight room, and it is showing here in this first game.
His dad is the Cardinals defensive line coach.
Okay.
So you know he's been well schooled at the position. He was the freshman team defensive player of the year last year, Derek LeBlanc. And now we're going to have a third down coming up here for the Coyotes.
Levi Johnson, 64 yards rushing, 26 yards catching the football, but looks like that Hamilton offense gave the defense just enough time to regain its footing.
So another third down here for the Coyotes, and they are now 4 of 11 on the night. They have converted their last 4 third downs. Can they get another one here? From their own 13-yard line. Incomplete and almost intercepted right there by Marquise Richardson. Wow.
Another attempted screen pass. This time pressure got into Mana's face way too quick. That's what I'm talking about as an offensive line. You got to act, but you still got to jam the defensive line a little bit to just slow them down, but still make them think that they beat you. That time, boy, there was pressure in Mana's face from the get-go.
Back to punt, Caden Jones, the long snapper, Peyton Woody. And then you've got Dejon Hinton deep to return. And Hinton calls the fair catch. Huskies with excellent field position when we come back. Tied at 10, 8:45 remaining. Hamilton Centennial. You're watching Game Time on Yurview.
As a member-owned financial services cooperative, we've been putting people before profit for 75 years and take pride in being a part of your Valley community. Through fundraising initiatives, volunteering, and supporting community events, we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve. Global Credit Union. Strength in community, strength in members.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
What a game we have here for our season opener on Yurview. Centennial, Hamilton all tied up at 10 apiece. 8:45 remaining in the ball game. Hamilton, excellent field position at the Centennial 43-yard line.
Defense did their job. Special teams did their job. I think that the coaching staff probably had a couple visits with Hinton and said, hey, just fair catch that ball, and now the offense's turn.
And here comes Hinton. He's going to get tripped up, but not after a pickup of, looks like they're going to call it 9. Landon Long there on the tackle.
Well, you can see the dynamic playmaking ability and get the ball out on the edge and let your guys go get it.
Torres, first down and more. Boy, he is so slippery on the sidelines. Sabram Torres with the first down, gets knocked out of bounds right in front of our very own Wes Horton. Let's go down and check in with Wes.
Yeah, guys, the key to this offense is getting the ball out in the perimeter. Now, I know we're getting down to the red zone, but all night they've had their success getting the ball in the perimeter. So I think the offensive coordinator needs to stick with that to get this ball in the end zone.
Well, what was really nice there about Torres, it looked like he was going to run out of bounds, and he made a couple guys miss and picked up another 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. Torres, 5 catches, 108 yards, and the touchdown, and now Hamilton is on the run. Another player down?
Yeah, player down for Centennial. It looks to be Devin Taylor, the sophomore. Looks like he's moved around okay right now, so looks to be a good sign. You mentioned the numbers there by Torres there, Dale. And then you got Lucero. He's got 235 total yards, 204 through the air, 31 on the ground.
Well, and some of those 31 really have hurt Centennial's defense. A couple of those on third down, pick up a first down, get you a fresh set of downs.
And the Huskies with a fresh set of downs here. The ball to Centennial 21, just over 8 minutes remaining. Left side, Michael Smith.
Michael Justice
Yes.
Smith. 5'6", 150 pounds. Running behind Rex Waterman, the left tackle, ASU and NAU. 6'5", 295 pounds.
Looked like Ty Ford was looking to run with the ball before he caught it. So that's now going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 here for Rich Lucero in this Hamilton offense.
Well, it's fascinating because, you know, a 10-10 game, you got to believe this is, you don't pick up the first down, you kick a field goal the way your defense is playing. And then we saw Centennial go for 2 until they got the penalty.
Hamilton 4 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. Face a 3rd down and 7 here with 7:40 remaining. Ford in motion. Wide open, catch is made. Justice prevails for the 1st down. We'll take another look. Took a shot there late. Hamilton with the hurry up and getting brought down just shy of the goal line is Jacob Brown, the junior running back transferred in from Saguaro.
Yeah, you see this run, a bunch of different guys at you, fresh legs coming at your defense, and behind that big offensive line. Charles Hawk, the center, 6'1", 286. Another guy with a 3.95 GPA, and we got hauled down again.
Jacob Brown with the carry there, the junior running back transferred in from Saguaro. I know Hamilton's excited about him, and we got another player down for Centennial there in the end zone. Let's go down and check in with Wes, as it's Torian Hall that's down for the Coyotes. Wes, what do you got?
Well, Hamilton caught a huge break right there. Offsides was not called on the offense, but instead they get the ball at the 1 yard line. Nice break.
And the thing is, once you get these cramps started,
they don't stop.
They don't stop. You know, you can bring out water and Gatorade and Pedialyte.
There's the Pedialyte, looks like right there in hand with Richard Taylor.
But unless you're a college or NFL player and they can take you back to the locker room and pump you with some IVs, I've been in that situation. People squeezing IVs into both arms.
Oh
my! They're going to probably bother you for the rest of the evening. And the thing is, you work out all spring, summer, and you believe you're in the best shape possible, and then you can't simulate going against another top 5 team. You just can't do it in practice, and a lot of times you're pushing yourself harder than you actually do any other time during the offseason.
I know you mentioned it earlier, Dale. How about having a coach like Richard Taylor, who's going to run out there with some fluids to try to get your guy recharged, and he does everything.
Well, then the other part of me can go, you know what, he doesn't do anything else. He just delegates. He's a general manager. He's making all that money over there. And we love Richard Taylor.
Yes, we do.
And all that, but all the water in the world right now is not.
It's too late. Yeah,
is not going to help Torian Hall.
Actually, it gives Richard Taylor an excuse to have a couple words with his defense here. That was the method to the madness with taking the fluids out there.
Yeah, they're ready to run the play, and Richard's standing in the B gap.
Yes. And it is Hamilton in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. 2nd and goal from the 1. Lucero's going to keep it. Touchdown, Hamilton. Lucero from 1 yard out. Huskies back on top.
You look at these 2 tackles for Hamilton. You see big number 74 there. That's Liam Misselbauer, 6'4", 297-pound senior. He's got a 4.2 GPA. Powerful placement, leverage. You can see a little mean streak in him. Just washes down that defensive line. Lucero gets right in behind his big behind.
Extra point. Up, and it is good. 7:01 remaining in this one. Hamilton QB, Rich Lucero with the keeper from 1 yard out. Huskies on top.
Game Time on Yurview is presented by Honor Health, honor above all, and in part by Today's Patio. The season of relaxation is here. The Arizona Gun Safety Council. Gun safety saves lives. Goodwill. It feels good to do good. State 48 Roofing. Keep your roof sexy with the #1 roofer in Arizona. And Rhino Shield.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Imagine a puzzle, ever-changing, 3D, with millions of pieces. This puzzle is you. Your heart is a piece, so are your lungs, your lymph nodes, and even your blood cells. Your brain? That's a puzzle within a puzzle, too complex to complete alone. From annual checkups to advanced treatments, Honor Health has assembled a team of trusted experts to help you put it all together.
Welcome back, everybody. 7:01 remaining here. Hamilton is taking a 17-10 lead. Rich Lucero with the 1 yard touchdown run to give the Huskies the lead. Once again, we got another score update from just down Arizona Avenue. Chandler now leading Cesar Chavez 27-18 with 1:13 remaining in that one. And we will actually have the Chandler Hamilton battle for Arizona Avenue. That'll be the last regular season game that we have here on Yurview this season, which has become a tradition.
Is that here or is that Chandler?
That game will be here at Hamilton because it was at Chandler last year.
Very good. Look at you, youngin.
How can I forget the bus ride?
Oh, that's right.
Come on now. The police escort bus ride.
It's the last game he coached, right?
He's at Shadow Ridge now, Mike Zadebski. He did a wonderful job here at Hamilton. He got this program back on track. Played for a state title against Chandler in 2020. I feel he's going to do a really good job at Shadow Ridge. That's Mike Zadebski. As we now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. 7 plays, 43 yards, $144 off the clock. And then you got the 6'4" quarterback, Rich Lucero, able to dive into the end zone.
And you look at the entire football team. Defense makes a stop in their own territory. Special teams, fair catches on the other side, on their side of the 50-yard line. Then offense takes it down and scores. So it was really a team touchdown.
Let's see how Centennial's offense responds. Reynoso nowhere to go. How about number 11? Jason De La Torre, the senior linebacker.
5'11" and 165 pounds is what he is in your program. 73 tackles last year, 4 tackles for losses, and he'll come up and stick his head in there. That's for sure. Another football player down.
Yeah, this Hamilton defense, it has really stepped up as of late. Last time Centennial had the ball, you look what the Huskies were able to do. Almost got the interception there. That was Marquise Richardson. And that also helped set up Hamilton offensively. Able to punch it in for the touchdown to make it a 17-10 game. As we've got another player down, this time it's on the Hamilton side. For all those players out there watching tonight, before your game tomorrow, start drinking some fluids, start drinking some water.
Well, you're hoping this is a cramp. A number of the other delays have been for cramps. And,
Yes.
and don't think you can start drinking water at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon.
No.
Start tonight.
Yes.
Pound those liquids.
It's a process, but it needs to be done. That is Joey Strobe being helped off the field, and hopefully he is okay, as he is going to get looked at. And for Centennial, that was Joe Leland.
Just running off tackle, now 3rd and 7, and they're starting to wonder when does it become 4-down territory for Centennial, as the clock is now under 6 minutes left.
Remember, Centennial has no more timeouts. They burned through their timeouts in the first 4 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Mana delivers, catches made, but short of the first down is Reynoso, as De La Torre is able to make the tackle. So that's going to bring up 4th down. And about 5. Let's go check in with Wes real quick.
Boy, this sophomore, Derek LeBlanc, again coming in with a very nice play there, splitting through there, forcing the quarterback to bow around. Not enough time to throw the ball. That's 2 very nice plays by that young sophomore.
He's been coached pretty well by his father. Again, the Arizona Cardinals defensive line coach. Back to punt here for the Coyotes. Caden Jones gets it away. Hinton able to call the fair catch. He's done a nice job of going up to make that fair catch. Last couple times he's received the punts.
I think they're saying, let's get settled in a little bit. We'll let your playmaking ability take place as the season goes along. Great field position to start this drive. We're talking about we're under 5 minutes now. Touchdown lead. Lead on this big offensive line. Waterman, Anatoni, Hawk, Thompson, Misselbauer. Your name's Misselbauer. You got to be an offensive lineman.
Absolutely. Right? Lucero looked to throw. Now he's going to tuck it. Let's see if Hamilton tries to keep the ball on the ground here and keep that clock running. No pickup on the play. Gardner in on the tackle. Let's see if the Huskies able to use the play clock.
And you can see right now they're going to take their time, signal into the plays, and we'll see when they snap this ball. It's down to 15 seconds. I think you could even go another 5, 6, 7 seconds.
I wouldn't snap it until it gets under 5. You snap it with 8 seconds on the play clock. There's that Centennial defense swarming to the ball. And it's now going to bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Centennial obviously selling out to stop the run, going to make Lucero throw the football down the field if he's going to pick up a 1st down as the clock continues to tick. And as you mentioned, there's many ways to stop the clock in high school, out of bounds, 1st downs, things like that, but still 0 timeouts for the Coyote offense.
Play clock down to 7. Game clock at 3:30. Play clock now at 0. And it looks like the Huskies were able to get a timeout just before the play clock hit 0. So Travis Dixon wants to talk things over with his team with a 3rd down and 10. 3:25 remaining. Hamilton with the 17-10 lead.
No way to stop the clock defensively. So, you pick up 1st down, and this game basically is over with. So we'll see exactly what their strategy is. I always get a kick out of it because there's almost every offensive coordinator out there says, well, I want to be balanced, and I want to run the football. And then once they get into a game, sometimes they forget about running the football. But obviously 3rd and 10, you could do anything here. Noel Mazzoni might have a special play dialed up. He's seen something against his Coyote defense that maybe he likes. Obviously, Lucero can pick up 10 yards with his legs. We've seen that before already.
So coming out of the Hamilton timeout, Aaron Alvarez and this Centennial defense trying to get the ball back to their offense. 3rd and 10. Lucero drops back, escapes the pressure, resets. Now he's going to tuck it again, and he runs out of bounds, and that will stop the clock. with 3:17 remaining, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about, where are they going to spot it? About 4th down and about 4.
And that's one of those situations. It'd be a great coaching moment for Rich Lucero. You're not going to get the 1st down. There are 5 white jerseys running at you. Get down on the ground, keep the clock running. Another 30 seconds could run off before you even punt the ball.
So 4th and 5. Logan James punts it away. Good looking punt. Reynoso, he's going to field it at about the 3-yard line. It took him back near the goal line, and that Hamilton special teams races down and makes the big play. Boy, it might have behooved Reynoso to let that ball go into the end zone and get the touchback.
We talked about coaching moments. That'll be some special teams wise. Ball's flying over your head, let it go into the end zone. Great coverage though by Hamilton. Bunch of black jerseys down there, 4 in on the tackle, 3 before he was on the ground, and now a very, very long field for Centennial.
Again, with no timeouts remaining. 3:05 remaining. Kanan Manna and company trailing 17-10. And they will need to go 95 yards. And handoff, Johnson nowhere to go. Boy, that Hamilton defense coming up with the big play. Ben Jones, number 8, in on the play.
Tell you what, keep an eye on Ben Jones this season. We talked about the 61 tackles and 11 tackles for losses. Last year, him and LeBlanc are going to wreak a bunch of havoc as you see Jones jump inside that pulling tackle, making a tackle for a loss.
Loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. 2:25 remaining. Manna gets out of the end zone, gets tripped up, is going to get brought down at about the 11-yard line. Clock continues to run. 3rd down for the Coyotes.
Well, if you're Hamilton, you're saying we're keeping them in the field to play. They can gain 4, 5, 6 yards. We're okay with that. Don't let them get out of bounds to stop the clock.
3rd down and 5. We're under 2 minutes remaining now. Coyotes need to get moving. Taking a lot of time here. Manna drops back, looks. Warner giving chase. Manna delivers, has a receiver, catch is made, 1st down for Centennial. Clock stops, 1:37 remaining.
It'll stop while they reset the chains, but boy, just a little playground football there. Manna rolling out to his left, buying a little extra time, puts a little zip on this football and completes the pass to keep this drive going.
Clock running again. 1:20 remaining. Trips to the right. Finally snap it with 1:14 remaining. Johnson. Incomplete. That worked out to Centennial's favor there as the clock stops with 1:09 remaining, as there was not much to be picked up on that play.
It certainly did, and there's no way that Johnson was going to be able to get out of bounds as this Hamilton defense is just firing on all cylinders.
Good look at Travis Dixon. Looking to see if his team can hang on. It's his first game ever as the head coach of the Huskies, after being a terrific winner here as a player. 2nd down and 10 from the 22. Manna fires, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Clock stops, 1:05 remaining. Richard Taylor hoping his team can find a way to get down the field here.
So difficult when you're a team that likes to run the football and you're physical and all that to say we're going to cover 95 yards in under 2 minutes with no timeouts.
It's a tough ask. Manna looking, Still hanging on to it. Pressure from LeBlanc. And now the tackle is made by the Huskies. Jaden Stewart. Clock continues to run. 4th down for Centennial. Gotta have a 1st down. Clock is down to 35. Coyotes again, still no timeouts. Here comes the pressure. LeBlanc, Mana gets away. He can run and get out of bounds, and he does. Cuts it back in, but the clock stops to move the chains for the 1st down. But it looked like he stayed in bounds. So once they get the chains set, the clock will get going again.
I'm not so. We'll see here. Obviously a great job eluding pressure and great coverage downfield.
And they're going to say, yes, he got out of bounds. Okay. It was tough to tell from our vantage point.
And those are the things you learn as the season goes along. It's not worth the extra 2 yards to try and dodge somebody and maybe not get out of bounds.
21 seconds. Mana going to take off. 1st down. Gets out of bounds. Clock stops. Or does it? Finally stops with 10 seconds remaining. Remember, Mana, he's got a big arm. He can get the ball to the end zone.
Well, and just think about this. You got 2 choices here. You can try and complete another pass for maybe 10 yards, then take a Hail Mary shot, but you're getting to that area where you can throw one up and maybe get a pass interference call.
Trips to the right for Centennial. 10 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. It's going to be a quick pass to the left, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Braden Long. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, I think that's what they're going to try and do, throw a pass and gain another 10 yards, get out of bounds, and then take one heave at the end zone.
Let's see if they decide to go to the end zone here. Or if they try to do another short ball and get out of bounds again. With 7 seconds remaining.
A lot of tired bodies out there right now.
Trips to the right. Lone receiver to the left. Mana drops back. Looking downfield. He's going to let it fly to the end zone. And Hamilton comes away with the victory. Looked like it was an interception by Dejon Hinton to end it. And the Hamilton Huskies, in Travis Dixon's first game as the Huskies head coach, they get the victory in a thriller over Centennial. 17-10, the final. What a game.
Who would have thought with a minute left that Centennial actually would have a chance to tie this ball game up? As much as they were struggling, kudos to them, kudos to Coach Taylor and his staff, but Hamilton withstood it, as you see. Mana buying as much time as he can, throw it up. And we've talked about Hinton all game long. I think you got to keep your eye on number 5. He's going to be a dynamic playmaker for this Hamilton football team.
And how about the pressure by Derek LeBlanc, the sophomore defensive lineman, once again getting the pressure on Mana. But had the Huskies with the victory to start the season over Centennial. And folks, this game, you might see these two teams run it back come late November, early December. Would not be surprised. Richard Taylor's team got some big time transfers coming in. You got Nico Boncori. You got the Berryhill brothers that came through.
Well, both teams will improve. You got to be impressed with the coaching of both coaching staffs, and you got to believe that they're only going to continue to get better as the season goes along.
So our Wes Horton, he's standing by, trying to catch up with the winning coach of Hamilton, Travis Dixon. What a victory for him in his first game here as the head coach, and just having chances to talk with him earlier this week and tonight before the game. Boy, he was amped. He was ready to go. The juices were flowing with Travis Dixon.
Well, it's one thing to be the quarterback and have complete control over what's going on the field, and being the coach and directing them, but not being able to make those decisions as play is going on.
Well, we're going to step aside for a quick break while Wes tracks down Travis Dixon. A final here from Hamilton. The Huskies with the victory in the season opener over Centennial. We'll be right back.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is upon us. Be proactive today. Go to state48roofing.com. Scan the QR code below. We want to take care of you. Be proactive. Get your maintenance done. We are home of the hashtag Sexy Roof Status.
Make me smile.
Gladys Murray, all she does is worry. She even worries about,
where do all our lost socks go?
But when it comes to AC, plumbing, or water softener needs, she's never lost, as she uses Collins Comfort. Collins will be there in minutes, not days, and there's never a trip charge or service fee with any repair. There's no worry.
No worry.
AC or plumbing problems? In a hurry? No worry. Call Collins at 480-NO-WORRY. Collins Comfort, home of no worry service and pricing.
Thank you.
Get a 20% off coupon when you donate by August 31st. Find your nearest donation location at goodwillaz.org.
Tired of repainting your home year after year? Introducing Rhino Shield, the revolutionary solution that's not paint. Rhino Shield is a durable ceramic that bonds to your home, creating a shield against harsh weather conditions. Say goodbye to frequent repainting, cracking, and peeling. Resist UV rays, keeping your home looking beautiful for years to come. Rhino Shield is backed by our 25-year warranty, giving you peace of mind and confidence in your investment. Rhino Shield, the future of home protection.
Rhino Shield.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is here, which means my team and I are ready to serve you and your family. Go to state48roofing.com, scan the QR code below. We'll see you up on your roof.
The postgame report is brought to you by Sands Chevrolet. Sands is the one.
And welcome to the Sands Chevrolet postgame report. Sands is the one. Good look right there. Hamilton head coach Travis Dixon. His guys come away with the victory in his debut as the head coach at his alma mater. What a feeling for that man right there.
And again, it was not a game against, some also-ran. You're talking about another top 5 team in 6A. Team you expect to make the open division playoffs in Centennial. So a tremendous first game victory, and what you love about it is I get a kick out of people who say, well, you can learn from losses. Well, you can learn from wins too, and it's a lot more enjoyable.
It's preferable.
Yes, to come in tomorrow afternoon. You'll have an extra day for next week and learn, because there's plenty of things that both teams can fix, and it's very easy fixables. And not, we're not talented enough. Just some things that you can correct and be that much better next week.
Well, tonight's play of the game is brought to you by Parker & Sons, cooling, heating, electrical, and plumbing experts. We're not your average Joe. And we're going to finish this one in fine fashion. Dejon Hinton with the interception on the last play of the game.
And again, if it's me and I'm coaching, I'm saying knock the ball down. As you just saw that replay there, the ball kind of bounced out of his hands, and that's when really weird things can happen. Knock the ball down. And let's get out of here with a win. They still got out with a win, but so many coachable things that they can help themselves with, both football teams.
That was a young man who missed all of last season with a torn ACL. Opportunity to make an interception last play of the game to seal it. He's going to go get that interception. Happy to be on the field again. Well, tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Concrete coatings that are out of this world. Speaking of out of this world, that's how you can describe tonight's player of the game. And it is the Hamilton QB, Rich Lucero. What a great season opener he had.
Threw the ball accurately, no turnovers, 252 total yards, 2 touchdowns. Again, no touchdowns. Started off 5 of 5 for 78 yards on the first drive to kind of set the tone for this football team. But again, no mistakes other than there at the end, running out of bounds instead of getting down and letting some more time run off the clock.
And there was the winning touchdown right there by Lucero, using that 6'4" frame to find the end zone, and the 17-10 victory over Centennial. The Sands Chevrolet post-game report continues when we come back here at Hamilton High School. Huskies with the victory. You're watching Game Time on Yurview.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is upon us. Be proactive today. Go to state48roofing.com. Scan the QR code below. We want to take care of you. Be proactive. Get your maintenance done. We are home of the hashtag Sexy Roof Status.
Every outdoor space has different needs. This sectional makes our large patio feel cozy. Very cozy. We needed a dining set with a smaller profile, but big enough for unexpected guests. These chaise lounges and the big umbrella allow us to relax any time of the day. Sometimes all day, right, Mom? And when it's time to wind down, this fire pit is very persuasive.
Today's patio. All your patio needs.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on. There you go.
Whoa.
Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Right now, get 1.99% financing for 48 months on Tundra, or 4.99% for 60 months on RAV4 and 4Runner. Toyota, let's go places.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
What's up, guys? Jason Payne, owner of State 48 Roofing. Monsoon season is here, which means my team and I are ready to serve you and your family. Go to state48roofing.com, scan the QR code below. We'll see you up on your roof.
The post-game report is brought to you by Sands Chevrolet. Sands is the one.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands is the one, and Hamilton is the one who comes away with the victory tonight over Centennial, 17-10. Wes standing by with the winning head coach of the Hamilton Huskies, Travis Dixon. Wes, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Dixon. Coach, what an incredible win. Offense, defense, and special teams all had huge moments in the game tonight. What do you got to say about the guys?
And they played well, and I think it was a team effort, and the guys played well together. I think, defense helped the offense out. Offense helped us out. Special teams helped the defense out. So, like I said, it's a team effort, and we always try to focus on it's us versus them, not us versus our offense, defense, or whatever those things may be. There's times where other sides have to carry the ball, and I think special teams did play a major part in what we did defensively. I think that was the success part of what we had defensively. But our guys played hard tonight, man, and I'm so happy for those young men.
I agree. So what does a win like this do for your confidence and the momentum swinging into week 2?
I think the biggest thing is it brings our guys eager to learn more and continuously to buy into things that we're talking and coaching them every day, knowing that there is success and they're feeling success and they're seeing the success. I think they're seeing the results, but also knowing that the process is still a long ways away of us just understanding where we got to get to. We're just now getting started and the things that we're doing, but the biggest thing is that those guys would understand what they're doing and playing fast on both sides of the football, on all three phases really,
So it's your first game back at your alma mater. How would you grade your performance as a coach?
I got work to do. I'm not perfect at all. We all try to strive for perfection. I'm going to sit back. Right now I got some things that I've taken my notes on that I can be better at. We talk about game management and some different things where I can help us out on both sides of the football. But, that's a conversation we'll have together as we watch tape. It's never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it is. But overall, the biggest thing is we found a way to get the win tonight. That's right.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Hey, short-term memory. Enjoy it. Yes, sir. Get back to work.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Much, Wes, and thank you to Hamilton head coach Travis Dixon getting the victory, led by Rich Lucero, the quarterback, as we take a look at the final numbers in this one here between Hamilton and Centennial. And you look at the Huskies, Rich Lucero, our player of the game, 215 yards through the air. And the Huskies are able to get the victory here tonight over the Coyotes. And special thanks to the Hamilton Athletic Director and former Centennial Athletic Director Brett Palmer for the hospitality here all night long. For Wes Horton, Dale Hellestray, and our entire Yurview broadcast team, I'm Chris Harris saying so long from Hamilton High School. Huskies with the win over the Coyotes 17-10. To watch a replay of tonight's game, you can log on to watch.yurview.com. Thanks for watching Game Time on Yurview, presented by Honor Health. Honor above all. And have a great Labor Day weekend, everybody.
Thank you.
Get a 20% off coupon when you donate by August 31st. Find your nearest donation location at goodwillaz.org.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignment. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Gladys Murray, all she does is worry. She even worries about...
Why is it impossible to hum while holding your nose shut?
But when her AC is making strange noises, there is no worry because she uses Collins Comfort. She knows they'll get her system back up and humming in no time with their same-day service, 24/7, all year long.
No worry.
Heating and cooling problem? In a hurry? No worry. Call Collins at 480-NO-WORRY. Collins Comfort, home of no worry service and pricing.
Every outdoor space has different needs. This sectional makes our large patio feel cozy. Very cozy. We needed a dining set with a smaller profile, but big enough for unexpected guests. These chaise lounges and the big umbrella allow us to relax any time of the day. Sometimes all day, right, Mom? And when it's time to wind down, this fire pit is very persuasive.
Today's patio. All your patio needs.
Shopping for insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day, we can help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-590-7212 to get started today. That's 800-590-7212. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Hey airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Over 13 million Americans were affected by identity theft in 2022. And the threats go way beyond just credit card fraud. Today's identity thieves can open loans, transfer home titles, and even commit crimes in your name.
Someone got my social security number, made a driver's license, and it was used for criminal activity.
Your information is exposed through online shopping, banking, even corporate data breaches. No wonder there's a new victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. Only LifeLock alerts you to the widest volume of threats all in one place.
I clicked, "That's not me," and LifeLock took it from there.
If you become a victim, a dedicated US-based restoration specialist will work to fix the issue. All LifeLock members are backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package, including reimbursement for stolen funds.
I will be with LifeLock forever.
Enrollment takes just minutes. Call now or go online and use promo code GET25 to save 25% on your first year. Enroll now.
This is Sam, the cooking guy. Clam sauce. Readily available in, obviously, my pantry, but also in most stores. Keeping it around lets you make a quick clam sauce to go on top of a pasta with a minor bit of extra work, in this case, draining. This is going to be the top of our flatbread. Number one, it smells amazing. Number two, it's all seasoned a little bit.